ain't no party like a Cowboy party, cause a Cowboy party don't stop. Yes, this is your boy Law Nation. Let's get this thing going one way or another. We're going to be talking about this thing. Remember this. When we start talking about the individuality, you know what I mean? This is what Senior Bowl is about. It's not about the group per se. This is more so to do with everything and anything to do with the actual, dare I say, and I got to say, this has to do with everything as it relates to the Cowboys, individual talent. That is what we're looking for. We're not looking for no group situation going on. No. We're not looking for that. No, we're not looking for that. We're looking for some individual situation stuff, you see. Shout out to those, man. Thank those who tuning in. Really appreciate you all. Remember, with this situation, the evaluation for the nation, the individual, we want to see what the quarterback can do in the time of need, right? We want to see what this Van Jefferson kid going to do. You know, that's what we're looking for, the tight end, seeing what he can do. Harrison Bryant, not Dez, but Harrison. We want to see what that kid can do as well. And good pass to the edge, received by number 14. Hey, if you follow the nation, check it out. Check it out. I got the title wrong. Appreciate you, man, for helping me out with the titling. Brother can't spell today. Let me make sure I got the title. Let me fix the titling right quick. But here's the thing. We want to look at the individual talent. We want to look at the individual situations here. Not the complete situation, but the individual. Hey, play fake, roll out to the edge. Oh, caught to the edge. And then this would be one of those situations where you have to say this to yourself. If these guys can shine at this moment, I think they don't have NFL rules too. So if they can shine at this moment, everything else will be okay. Do you think we're going to keep Byron Jones? This is for my questions on my gram. I think we should keep Byron Jones. I think that we should find a way. But if he asking for $15 million, then hey, kumbaya, hasta la vista. All right, so they under center. Number 10 fakes the ball, climb the pocket. He gets this first down and some more. Yak him. Herbert. If Herbert is with the 17th pick, do you go out there and squeeze and pick up Herbert? Huh? Yeah, so that's what you have to look at. You got to look at everything. That's how I'm going to look at it, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to those who don't even follow Cowboys is here. Shout out to you, Rodney Ellis, man. What's good with you, fam? Really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Shout out to all 21 of you all that's watching right now on my Facebook group and my YouTube page, man. I really appreciate you all. Let me know I got some diehard soldiers out here, some troops. Really appreciate you. All right, so he gets about 5.5. This is number. Let me see if I can help everybody out right quick. That's on my page, man. Let me see if I can pull this thing up because yeah, we got to know. We got to know. Joe Burrow. That's how I go. Shotgun under the center. That's what we want to see too. A good ball off the edge there. Now it's third and short. This is the money down. This is where you do your pure evaluation. Number 2, Perrine from Florida. Gator. Let's see what they can do, man. That's what we want to see. Yes, indeed. This is the money down. Why we call it the money down? Because this down allows you to get to the next set of downs. And this down is so important because we want to know if these guys can squeeze and get this first down. Up, running ball. Oh, patiently got the hole. See the hole, hit the hole, got the first down. Running in between the splits. That's what you want to see, especially going into the next level. This guy, he was able to squeeze and get to the next level. Can Herbert put together a good drive? And a lot of people think that he can be there around the 17 pick. I think he can. I think he can be around there if you want to move on. And, well, if you want to be able to draft best player available. Although I'm thinking with the mindset, if you're from the Cowboys land, draft that big defensive guy that's going to be inside. Or if you want to draft a guy like a Ken Law, who's going to help out everybody, like I said earlier, he's going to help out your linebackers. He's going to help out your defensive edge rushers. He's going to help out your cornerbacks. In safety play, good screen pass, and good catch. Oh, my goodness, guy got soft hands. Can he make that business action? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Touchdown. Number 2. Able to pull the ball inside and score. $2 holla. Really appreciate you, Torres. Yes, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the donation to help grow the nation. Let me know. Let Law Nation know that you part of the nation, baby. You growing this thing. Yes, if you want to see the live game, if you don't have NFL Network, go to my gram. Go to my Instagram page. It's live like 95 there. Yeah. Really appreciate you all. People kicking off the conversation. Well, shout out to my Cowboys family. Check out their YouTube page. Wonderful insight there. Wonderful insight to my Cowboys family page, man. Check them out. You will not be dissatisfied. You will be satisfied. I guarantee. Yes, indeed. So, like I said, this is pretty much, although this is a team game, but fortunately, you want to be able to look at this thing and be a little selfish. You want to be able to look at the individual talent. You want to look at the individual situations. You want to look at the individual mindset and say, man, this is what I want to see done. This is what I want to see accomplished. This is what I would like to see on my team. This is what I like to see against the competition that's out there. That's how you got to look at it. And that's how I would look at it, you know. That's how I always, that's how you should look at it anyway, you know. You know what I'm saying, Cowboy Nation? Let me see if I can get my comment box together, man. I really appreciate you all, man. Senior Bowl is always something fantastic. Let me see if I can pull this up for everybody. Here it is right here. The whole entire roster for the, I think this is the north side or what have you. Shout out to the north. You got, let me see if I can, they got it listed by that. Let me see if I can list it by wide receiver. I'm looking for this kid right here. Let me show you which kid I'm looking for. This kid right here, K.J. Hill. I want to see what he can do, but don't sleep on Antonio Gandy Golden. He's a guy from a smaller school. You want to see what they can do out there, and I always love wide receiver play, and of course everybody know that I love cornerback play. So the kid Jordan Love, that was the quarterback. We're going to see him out here, and we want to see what he can do, what he can bring out there to the table. Hopefully it'll be nothing but good stuff. Let's see what can happen from here. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation, one way or another, right? Shout out to everybody that's on the Facebook group. I'm not able to see your comment now, but I'm working it out. Oh, floater. Back shoulder. He turned to his inside. Should have turned to the outside a little bit. It'd have been there. Good toss. Good touch on the ball. Incomplete. Watch how he get off on the line, though. Sweet. He's just a tall, physical guy. Gandy. Yeah. Tall and physical. Shout out to you, Cole, man. Really appreciate you. Jonathan Durban, really appreciate you as well. That's on the Facebook group. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. All right, so put the ball in the belly of the running back, squeezes, miss one guy, gets upfield. In between the tackles. Kelly. What's his name? Kelly? Josh Kelly. Not bad. Patient, hit the hole, see the hole, hit the hole. These boys are playing. Remember, this will be one of those things where they want to be able to put good tape out there individually, at that, individually. Shotgun formation. Love scans the field, put the ball back into the belly of the running back, squeezes another 4.5 yards off of that carry. Dallas Cowboys for life. Really appreciate you. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Y'all check out his page. Big D, what was it? Big D 77, was it Big D Z 83? Really appreciate you. That's Gandy. Yeah, Gandy should be number 11. That's the kid that we want to take a look at. He could be a late round guy, 6'4", 6'5" type of height. I love the patient run by the running back, number 2. Love. Silver and Blue Nation, shout out to you. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in to this thing, man. Y'all hit up Silver and Blue Nation, man. The best show on one of the best shows on YouTube. Keep running outside kicks. Yeah, that seemed like the groove, right? All right, so shotgun. I didn't like that play. They did it about 3 times, man. They might as well go for it, right? 4th and whatever, 4th down. Let's see some 4th down action. Let's see some 4th down action. Let's see what Love can do in a pinch. Let's see what Kelly can do in a pinch. Let's see what they're going to do. 4th and 1. Oh, they finna punt it. I guess everybody needs their grain of salt. Y'all see this kid right here? Y'all see this kid right here? Everybody been wanting to see this kid that's going to kick this ball, will receive this ball. Let's see what he's going to do, though. The power of the dreadlocks, right? All right, so let's see what happened. Score is South is winning 7 to the score is 0. South is winning 7-0 to the North, and that's just how it goes, man. Really appreciate it. Thank those who also joining the membership squad. Really appreciate those that's in that situation, those that's in that groove. I really appreciate you all for supporting the nation. Shout out to Chesney Jones. Really appreciate you. Should they bring back Dez Bryant, we can get him for cheap. I think you can get Dez Bryant for cheap. I think that collectively, when you look at Dez Bryant overall skill set as it relates to what he's showing out there against air, I think that he can give some plays out there. Believe it or not, I think that he can still bring some of that energy to the Cowboys. But I don't think that the Cowboys are going to push that particular angle of picking up Dez Bryant. I just don't think that they're going to go that route. I don't think that they're going to do that. I don't think at all they're going to try to say, okay, well, we like Dez Bryant. We like what he brought to the table when he played. But I think that they made up their bed with Dez Bryant. And I think that although we like what we were able to see from the highlights, and shout out to D-Rob, always open. We like what we were able to see, but I don't think the Cowboys are going to go that route, fortunately, unfortunately. In my opinion, I don't think the Cowboys are going to go that route at all. Earlier today, Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott, he talked a little bit about the new coaching staff, the new philosophy. Ezekiel Elliott did say that he have not talked to Skip Pete yet, but he did say that he mentioned and spoken with McCarthy, and he thinks that it's going to be okay. Y'all remember this guy? I think his name is Jones. What's his name? Oh man, he used to play wide receivers for the Green Bay Packers. I think his last name is Jones. Shout out to you, Torres. He gave McCarthy's offense a high praise earlier. Oh, number 11. Shout out to you, young Wilson. Let the AI speak.
Let's go Dallas Cowboys. I like the changes on coaching staff so far. Hope players buy in. Cooper does. Let's go. Thanks, Law.
Appreciate you. Aloha. And to you and your entire family, man. Really, really, really appreciate you for help growing the nation, man. One day at a time, one movement at a time. Yes, let's go.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, I gotta give that man a Spartan shout out for that donation, man. Really appreciate you. Aaron Jones. That was Aaron Jones. No, not that Jones. It was the other Jones kid. The wide receiver Jones. What's his first name, Cowboy Nation? He was on the NFL Network, and he was talking about the fact that, I think his last name is Jones. I could be wrong. I think his last name is Jones. Wide receiver. Played when Aaron Rodgers, of course. He used to play with the hoodie hanging out of the back. Kind of murdered us. James Jones. Yeah. James Jones. Really appreciate you, young AK. He said that, look, the offense that McCarthy is going to roll out, although he didn't do a lot of motions when he was in there because of the scheme and the way they throw the ball with that particular look, is always a plus. And he was talking about the fact that he think that this offense is going to really, really spark it up. And that's why you keep Kellen Moore, to throw in some of those motion concepts. But appreciate you, Dallas Cowboys for life. Let the AI speak.
Thanks for the shootout. Just starting out on my YouTube channel, but you inspired me, Cowboys. Family inspired me, big things to come.
Dallas Cowboys for life, man. Really appreciate you for making a donation to help grow the nation, man. Really do, man. If you guys can't catch the episode or can't catch what I'm saying right now, just go to my Instagram page. All you got to do is type in www.instagram.com/LAWS Nation. You can find me there on the gram. I'm on Facebook right now. That's Law Nation. That's LAWS Nation. You can find me there. I got a website. That's www.lawsnation.net. I got a website. I'm on Black Planet. I'm on MySpace. LAWS Nation. Twitter, LAWS Nation. Follow me there on those multiple platforms. We're streaming live right now on Twitch. That's how the nation get down, baby. We everywhere. We streaming live on Periscope, LAWS Nation. Really appreciate you all on all of these platforms. Let it be known. They say they fear me in their physical form. Let it be known we troublesome, baby. Yes. Law Nation all day, man. Really appreciate you, man. Dallas Cowboys for law. He says, guys, Law Nation is the truth. Follow him everywhere. Everywhere is Law Nation, baby. Ventura, really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you. And also my Cowboys fam. Man. Really appreciate you all. Let's go. Yeah. Red. He said, man. He said, Black Planet is still alive. Yes. I'm probably on Tinder too. Law Nation, LAWS Nation, baby. Let's go. 916, man, really appreciate you, man, that's on the gram, man. Y'all follow him or her that's out there on the gram, man. He says, Cash Money, my brother Cash Money says, Law, do you like the coaching staff? Do I, Law Nation, like this new coaching staff? For years, I've been talking about this coaching staff needing to get out of the nepotism and cronyism. Good hard run by number 24, I believe, up the middle. Let's see what Justin can do on this series right here. It's Gibson with the run from shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see what they can do, though. I love this new coaching staff as it relates before they even put anything on paper. Well, it's all paper before they can do anything on the field. I love what I'm seeing on the aspect of paper. Law, you shouldn't like paper coaching, man. But no, these guys got a great resume right now. Shotgun formation. Running back is on the right hip of the quarterback. All right, he scans the field. He steps up in the pocket. He gets gobbled down by number 93 with the sack. Michigan State. Willikis. What's his name? Willikis. Torres says running West Coast, they said. Yeah, they're going to be running a little West Coast with some Kellen Moore's concept. I'm thinking that if you give if you give Kellen Moore another year into this thing, it's going to be nice, Cowboy Nation. I know a lot of people have their reservations on Kellen Moore, but I'm thinking that Mike McCarthy will have his input. Shotgun formation, putting the ball in the belly of the running back, a hard run, give you about 4 in the push. Good hard run up the gut. Yeah. Michael Johnson says, how does LVE looks for coming into next year or what have you, or this season? LVE, man, unless we would know by training camp whether or not, he's going to be worth anything. Oh, ball right on the money, drop by number 16, Herbert. I like the way the ball is coming out and squeezing out of Herbert's hand. It's not like a forceful throw or anything. I think the kid should be able to catch that, though. Got the separation. Got there, extended. Look at the ball. Sparrow. It's there. It's just he led him a little bit too far. Football is a game of inches. Shout out to the North defense there. Let's see what they can do. Hey. Y'all see who's finna do this return, right? Let's see what he can do, baby. Let's see what he can do. I think LVE probably I ain't gonna say anything, man. We need a miracle. That's what I'm gonna say. We need a miracle. A miracle. That's what we need from LVE. We need a miracle. We do. Yes, indeed. Torres says new strength and conditioning coach. I don't know who it is, but I don't know who he is as well. We'll see, though. Dallas needs to develop a quarterback. This is from Ore. I think they do. I think that a lot of people, I might get a lot of hate mail for this, but I'm really with the belief that, and trust me, I LOVE Dak Prescott, but I'm with the mindset if you having this type of reservation on your quarterback, and you know for sure that Cooper Rush is not the answer, and if anybody got eyes they can see, all you have to do is watch last year's preseason, and if you go out there to Oxnard, you will see who Cooper Rush is all about. I think that every year you should draft a quarterback until, you get to those graces of where you feeling comfortable with your quarterback. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm with the mindset right now, and this is not me sullying or denigrating my guy, Rain Dakota Prescott. You bring in and you squeeze in a veteran quarterback. Law, what are you talking about? Well, if we go all the way back to the 90s, which I hate to do, Steve Berline wasn't nobody to sneeze at. Rodney Peete was a dang sure nobody to sneeze at behind Troy Aikman. Even Steve Wash was a guy that was behind Troy Aikman that he had to actually ultimately battle out for that position. So what I'm trying to say here, Cowboy Nation, is let's not just look at this roster as it relates to end all be all, but I'm looking at this roster and saying, okay, how can we put the best out there to make these guys feel uncomfortable? I don't want nobody to feel comfortable, especially being 8-8, 8-8, whatever it may be, 9-7. I don't want that. I demand to be successful. And trust me, learning 2 + 2 is good, but you got to start learning the advanced problems, the equations of the matter, the Pythagorean theorem, for crying out loud. You got to start doing things, baby. You don't get, look, people, you don't get 6-packs by laying on the couch. You don't. You don't get the 6-pack by being comfortable eating Cheetos and oodles and noodles. You don't get that way. You got to grind, baby. You got to grind. Buddy Johnson. I love the name Buddy Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Johnson. Sitting there saying, Law, I hope we get Thaddeus Moss. Oh, yeah. Shotgun formation. Love is looking at the field, skating the field. Okay. Go through his reads. Trying to break away from the tackle. Good extension by Wanum. DJ Wanum. Flag on the field. Ore says Randall Cunningham was the best backup, backup QB that has ever had. No. Tony Romo was the best backup quarterback that the Cowboys ever had. Second will be Danny White. As relates to backup, then they got the starting position. Shout out to you, Young Wilson, with the 99 holla. Like my guy, Big Game James. Everything else remained the same, we'll say. Law, I hope we get Javon Kinlaw. Shout out to the Laws, man. Shoot, who? I hope we do too, man. Let me do a reset on my gram, man. Really appreciate those that's watching on the gram. Shout out to those that's on my, as you guys can see from the gram, those watching on my YouTube page, man. Really appreciate you all. We're gonna just do a quick reset. Really appreciate those who been in the mix, man. All right, so we're gonna start the gram back up. You know, law is everywhere, man. We grinding, baby. We grinding over here. Do a quick reset on the gram so that everybody can save and see that stuff. Moss is a matchup nightmare. Yeah, here's the thing. I can only close my eyes and wish that we can see this concept with Jarwin streaking down the field, Moss being your intermediate short guy. I would love to see that. I would flat out love to see that, you know. Shout out to those that's on my Facebook groove. Michael, really appreciate you. The stream will be on, Michael, the stream will be on my gram. I don't think you can post it on Facebook or YouTube. They would snatch it down. Yeah, they'll snatch it down if you stream it live on YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. Now, you probably can get away with it for a couple of seconds, but, you know, eventually they would straight up take it down. That's just how it goes. Kaepernick for quarterback, Dante. Oh, man, Kaepernick is done, man. Shout out to Kaepernick for his causes or what have you. But, hey, he's done. He's done. Stick a fork in Kaepernick situation there. And shout out to his causes, though. You know, we don't want that to happen as it relates to for his causes. You know, the reason why he took a knee, but it's over with for him. As it relates to NFL, maybe XFL if you're a Kaepernick fan. Maybe XFL. Yeah. Thunderbird 935. Thank you for the donation to help grow this thing. Thunderbird. What you know about Thunderbird, though? 935. What you know about that? You know, talk to me about that. He says, get Grant Delpit or Xavier McKinney. We need an impact safety. Here's the thing, and here's my raw analysis of both. I think that in the old system, in a Rob Marinelli system, Grant Delpit would be the best. Oh, nice little bubble screen. But I'm looking at this new system. If you're going to have your safety, dare I say, going to play around the LOS, that you looking for somebody that's not going to whiff on their tackles, who's really going to play that dog nasty football grind action. Give your boy, your brother from another mother, Xavier McKinney. Give me him. You see, 3 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions, I believe. I want that type of action on my Cowboys team. That won't make the business decision as it relates to tackling. Now, if you're going to play him freely, if you're talking about Grant Delpit as a free safety per se, he's going to give him a lot of roaming responsibilities, out in space situations, give me Grant Delpit. So it's depending and is predicated upon the way they're going to put Grant Delpit out there in the system. Or whether or not you're going to lean towards a Grant Delpit, or whether or not you're going to lean towards a McKinney. Both guys are superstars in my opinion. And this thing is going to be swayed a little bit when we go through the combine. I will say this too. Oh, step up. Oh, love. A nice Sparrow. What? You couldn't catch it, couldn't fetch the ball, 15. What happened? Good throw. Donnell, what's good with you? Shout out to Womack, Donnell Womack. You related to Bobby? Let me know, man. Let me know if you're related to Bobby. Oh, that air under there. Oh, that air. How do you miss that ball, kid? Baylor. Come on. That's your draft pick right there, fam. He lost the ball out in space, man. Steps back, scans, go. Oh, 13. Couldn't get enough real estate. Couldn't close on the house. So it's 4th down. They're going to punt. Let me tell you something, nation. If that big boy, Derrick Brown, drop, and if you want that impact player, if you want that person that you know that's going to make everybody better, what excuses we had last year? Oh, they double teaming D-Law. Oh, what's your name is horrible against the run. Robert Quinn, the Cobra man, he's horrible against the run. Malik Collins, he's not winning his one-on-ones on a consistent level, you see. He's getting pressure, but he's not winning. He's not dominating. You end all of that with that big boy, Derrick. What's Derrick Brown? That's what I'm talking about. I'm more of getting that big plug that's on the middle. Now, I do know that Ken Law is not a big guy, but his hands are quick. Like, look at his scouting report. His only negativity would be his process as it relates to the plays breakdown beyond 10, 12 seconds. You know, like, come on, who's going to be processing after that anyway? And his bend. He don't have a lot of bend per se. They said that he needed to work on his anchoring. But he got physical, strong hands, long extensions. He's everything that we want David Irvin to be as it relates to off the field as well. Not saying that David Irvin, squeezes. There you go. Good run back. So I just like that aspect of it. You get Ken Law, he makes everybody better. He makes the linebacker, like I said, better. He makes the defensive back better. He also will make the safety play a little bit better. That's why I like that interior. I'm all about building from the core, from the interior, all the way out. That's how I look at it. Robert Quinn, William Taylor. Robert Quinn is small. My thing is with Robert Quinn, it's not the fact that he's small. It's just the fact that he just suspect against the run. He just suspect a little bit against the run. We saw a little of that with my boy too. What's his name? Randy Gregory. Just suspect a little bit against the run. And the craziest part of it all is that Robert Quinn is better against the run than dare I say, a Randy Gregory. So, it's just how it goes. It's no shade thrown at them. It's just how it goes as it relates to their overall skill sets and abilities, basically. If I can say that without anybody getting butthurt about it. Zeke Dak, really appreciate you. Oh, nice sidearm. Squeezes the ball inside for maybe a 7.5 yard from Herbert. Let me see how he can put this drive together. Come on, Herb. Herbert? Is it Herbert or Hubert? Stand tall in the pocket. Escapes. Scans field. Can he separate? Dive for the first down. Got the hair hanging out of the back a little bit. All right, let's see what he can put together. Remember, we're looking at the individual. I don't care who wins or loses in this game. We're looking at the individual. Ain't that right, Thunderbird and Young Wilson? Oh, gets the ball out. Come on. 30 seconds left. I think they're going to give these quarterbacks a quarter. That's why he's hurrying up everything. 25 seconds left on the ticker. 2nd and 1. Downed it. Okay. 22 seconds left on the clock. Fuller says, do you think the Cowboys are going to be a major player in this free agency period? Here's the thing. A lot of times when you get a new coaching staff, here's how it works. The new coaching staff trust their players. They want their type of guys in there. I know you guys heard about the RKGs, right kind of guys, or what have you. But what I'm saying here is that we know for sure we got the defensive coordinator from the Minnesota Vikings. So whoever's on their free agency, and they already know the system and scheme, they may say, hey, Cowboys, what's up? Oh, escape, evaded the pocket. Oh! 2 guys had a chance on it. Good way escaping the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, rolling to his left and throwing to his left. Hey, and by him being a right-handed, two guys had a chance. The ball was right on the money. 15 in number, whoever that other guy is. They supposed to both been able to catch that. All right, so 4th and 1, business decision. What they're going to do. We want to see what Jalen can do too. Sabaj, man, we want to see what he can do. All right, so what I was trying to say is that the coaching staff, they're going to really look at their guys, the team that they came from, free agency, and they're going to pick up that phone call and say, hey, you want to come to Dallas? Well, we got this X amount of money for you. Come on out. Let's have a cup of coffee. We can sip some tea, and we can see what we can do. Throw the ball on the 1-yard line. This is from Thunderbird. His series finna be over with, and they don't have rollover minutes as it relates to timeouts. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to see how he can respond to like a 2-minute warning situation, because they're going to have the next quarterback to play the next quarter, and they're just trying to see what the kid got in a pressure situation. So this is like situational-based football right now, 4th and 1. They want to see can Hubert push this ball down the field in 16 seconds to put money on the board, or even give them an opportunity to make a field goal within 16 seconds, within the 2-minute warning. So that's what they're doing. Individual looks at this guy. Let's see what they do. False start. Moved early. I think right tackle got out of his stance. Steele, number 65. I guess he's from Texas Tech. Come on, Texas kid. Come on, get your acts together. Go for it, man. This is the evaluation. Charles Williams says we need to be aggressive in the free agency. I think they're going to be. I think that Mike Nolan, who came from the Saints land, he's going to look at some of the free agency guys that fit the scheme better for the defense on that side of the ball. And he also may look at some of the free agency from the Saints on the offensive side, because he went against those guys. I think the same thing as relates to the Green Bay Packers. Whoever on their free agency, when Mike McCarthy was coaching that team, they may say, hey, I'm on the streets, Mike. What's up? Let your boy come over there in Dallas. And the streets always talking, Cowboy Nation. The streets are always talking. Xavier Rhodes may be coming to Dallas. Renzo. Yeah, Xavier had a bad year last season. He had a bad year, man. He had a real bad year. So we'll see, though. We'll see. He had a lot of blown coverages, but we will see. We shall soon see. So that's just how it looks like, man, as it relates to should we make those moves as it relates to the free agency. When I was talking about the streets, nice hard run. Giddy up. Good hard run, man, by Baylor. What's that kid name? Get out of the way. Let me see the kid name. Y'all know the kid name from Baylor? The running back. Edwards could bring in Anthony Harris. See? Shabazz. You see, now you're speaking my language. You see how it goes now? Some of these guys are going to be able to look at this thing and say, okay, all right, this is my coach. I'm going to be able to see if I can translate. And then on top of that, I love Dallas. But what I was talking about, what I was trying to get to this point, as I say, the streets speak. A lot of people, just like Dez Bryant said, that, man, Jason Garrett wasted my talent. It's not to sully or denigrate Jason Garrett, but we knew that we was going to get vanilla out of the situation. We knew there wasn't going to be anything exotic. I think that even if you look at Tony Romo's career, I'm thinking that if we would have made a move at a different coach during that time frame, we would have saw even a better Tony Romo. It took into the latter part of 2013 for them to say, you know what? Let's just run this rock. And then it carried over in 2014. They realized and said, okay, let's not make Tony Romo do everything, but let's just hopefully use it in these factors. Let's run the rock with DeMarco Murray. Let's set up the play action. Let's get them for the deep ball down the field. And let's throw it to our playmaker, Desmond Bryant. Remember, Cole Beasley, yes, he did a few things, but Cole Beasley didn't spark until Dak Prescott played, you see, because of the different scheme and philosophies. But I'm thinking that if you were to have a different coach, and this is spilled milk now, it's water under the bridge, I'm thinking that a lot of free agencies looked at it like, I ain't finna go down there and play for Coach Red. What about your boy from Utah, defensive tackle, if but Ken Law is off the board in the first? Are you talking about the Fotu? I think you can squeeze him in the second. I really think you can squeeze him in the second. I really do. Yes. It just depends, man, if Dez, how McCarthy really feels about Dez, man. You know, it just depends on those factors, how McCarthy feels about Dez. Toby, what's good, man? Law, I believe Ken Law will be a good or better than Browns. This is from my guy Toby. Draft Ken Law, sign Alshon Robinson or Danny Shelton. Let's go. This is from Toby on my Facebook deal. Jamal Diggs says Antonio Gibson is underrated monster. Okay. And take a look at him, too. Shout out to you, man. Ray Israel. They should have hired Sean Payton when Garrett was still the offensive coordinator, Wade Wilson. I agree. You know, Sean Payton at that time, Sean Payton should have been a person that they shouldn't let go. Believe it or not, okay. Woo! Touchdown, get down, baby. Let's see what kind of speed. He finna get home to the 25. He scores. 25 scores. Shea Patterson. What's that? Shea Patterson? Shea coming into the game and rechange everything. Shea is one of those enthused quarterbacks, I say. And he gets there. He stepped out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 1. Come on, TCU. Y'all saw the bear jumped on his back, too? Boy, when that bear jump on your back, baby, I'm telling you. That bear's something else, man. That bear got a hold of him. When I ran track, boy, that bear coming now. They ain't going to do no review? That boy stepped out of bounds. They gave it to him anyway. Shout out to him, man. What's his name? Robinson? What's Robinson's first name? Got to do the evaluation for the nation for him, man. Big Slow, that's what they say. Was it Built? One says Big Slow. Shout out to you on the ground, man. They gave him they just said, man, look, man, for the effort, because that bear jumped on his back. Y'all hear that? Man, that boy. Yeah. He got to do some more applied metrics, more high knees, low backs, baby. That bear jumped on his back. All right, this is what y'all been waiting for, right? Jalen Hurts. All right, let's see what Jalen can do. Can he match up what Shea just did? All right, play action. Scans the field, looks down the field, rolls out. Out of bounds. Late with the throw, I guess. All right, so he looks pretty good. How tall is Jalen Hurts, Cowboy Nation? How tall is he? Shabazz says Hurts time. Y'all give me the scouting report on Hurts, man. Number 1, he cut his braids, huh? He used to have some braids or something like that, right? Or some dreads. Shotgun, go with the play. So it's going to be like a delayed game, draw, sweep, or what have you. Draw, inside run, I meant to say. Jalen. He's wearing an Oklahoma Bama helmet. I see OU. I see OU. I don't see Bama helmet on, though. Maybe it's on the other side. Bama's on the other side sticker. That left tackle moved out of his stance. Oh, come on. I love that Robinson bending off the edge. Hey, that left tackle, he knew he was going to get beat from the jump. Watch how he moved just a little bit. Watch how he moved. He moved just a little bit. I saw it. Squeeze inside, knocked those hands down. Shout out to Robinson, man, to get there. Jalen got to see that blitz coming from the inside and get that ball away. Oh, the snap was kind of low. Oh, shoot. Come on, Jalen. You got to have a better rotation than this, baby. We want to see some better film on this. Remember, they looking at this individually. Steps back, scans the field. Oh, that boy got beat again. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Roll out away from the pressure and get the ball around to the first down. Good pass by Jalen. He got to do some makeup throws, you know. That's a good touch on that, good feel of the ball too. Yeah. Hurts to the Pittsburgh in the fourth. This is from Jonas Spence. Okay. Squeeze inside. Good hard run for number 25. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It says his name is Hudson. Let's see what they're going to do from here. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, let that neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and Beyond. Shout out to everybody that's here, all 72 of you all that's in the mix, man. Oh, free play. Good run. Hard run. Good run. Yes, indeed. Media trying so hard to make Hurts the next Dak Prescott. I don't know, man. Let's see. NC Cowboys, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. All right. All right, got to make this guy miss. You got one guy to beat. Oh, he still rolls up. Oh, get away to get the ball out, man. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Let's see what they roll out here. Come on, guys. 77, next level, man. You're going to have to be doing something else, man, as far as blocking. Linebacker number 55 from North Carolina. I'm going to have to look him up. I don't know him right now. Oh, sack. This guy from this is Utah. Squeezes around that edge, man. That edge control is everything. What's the edge control? Whoosh. That offensive line is trash right now for the South. They need to do a little bit better. Steelers versus the Cowboys next season. We'll see how that's going to play out. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. Stands the field. Yes, indeed. 58. He surely is killing them. That boy's coming off the edge, man, like crazy. Yes, indeed. Rue, shout out to you, man. Look at that boy, hand technique. Hey, I don't think this offensive line came to play today, man. I don't think they came. Is that Fotu? Lakia? He's working that left tackle. That left tackle say, look, man, look, at the end of the day, that left tackle like, look, man, I don't even want to go. I don't want to play no more, mama. I'm done, mama. I don't want to play no professional football. Man, he working that left tackle, man. I wouldn't want that tape out there on the field. You know what I mean? He'd have been better saying, man, I had a stomach ache, man. I couldn't really play like I wanted to. Yes, indeed, man. That right there, oh, my goodness. Jason, what's good with you, man? He says defensive tackle Neville Gilmore in the second. I'll have to look at Jason. I have to look at Neville's Gilmore's tape. My only evaluation goes, and I've been so busy, and I'm not the type of person that allowed to kick it with you all. I only got a chance to evaluate most of the DBs, as cornerbacks, not even the safeties all the way. Grant Dilpeck, McKinney, those are the DBs that I got a chance to safety-wise to take a look at. But the cornerbacks, I got Jalen Johnson out of the way. I got Gladney. I got him out the way. C.J. Henderson. I got to look at Trevor Diggs. I like his skill set. Who else I got a chance to look at? Christian Fulton. I like his tape. Although I didn't like what he did in the bowl, the championship game. I didn't like his tape on that. A.J. Terrell. His tape was pretty good. So I got a chance to look at all of the DBs, but I didn't get a chance to evaluate. We got 87, 89 days until the draft come around the board. So what I'm going to do is my next group of guys, I would really look at the DBs. And, of course, I looked at Ken Law and I looked at Derrick Brown. I looked at those boys. But I think I'm going to look at the DBs as relates to the safeties, and then I'll look at your interior guys, full-fledged. They're like the top 10, the top 15 interior guys. And we'll be able to get some proper evaluation from there. Shout out to my guy, Voch Lombardi, who keeps the party going. Y'all might want to hit him up for some evaluations of some of those interior guys, defensive tackles, offensive linemen, as it relates to tackle and guard. You know, that's what I would do, you know, if you need some good insights to that. Good catch and reception by the receiver. Shea is putting that ball out there, huh? Let's see what he can do, man, off of this series. Shea Patterson, 23 touchdowns, 8 INTs last season. So let's see what he can do and what round he'll probably go into the draft. Anybody got his height out there? He don't look like the tallest guy in the world. Anderson. Yeah, left and right tackle. This is from D. Mays, getting their butts rooted around here. Dallas scout Bucky Brooks during divorce. What happened, Shabazz? Let me know, man. What kind of play this is? Okay, it was weird for a second there. Okay, now he's under center. Let's see how he can get this ball under center. Putting the ball, play action. Scans the field. Wobbly pass. It's picked off, John. That's what I'm talking about. Number 2. That's what, guys, I love DB play. Come on, Vendor. What his name is? Vendor. Celebrate, baby. It's sad because that ball came out ugly and he had no pressure. Hey. Look how he threw that ball, Cowboy Nation, and if whoever else watching, got to step up through your throat. That's the reason why. He threw that ball flat-footed. Only his right leg came up off the ground. He didn't give us no band action through that throw. He just stood straight up and threw that ball, and it wobbled and it sailed. It was too high. It was an ugly pass. And hey, this guy said, "Mama, I caught an interception. I might move up in the draft now. I know it's against the Senior Bowl. It's in the Senior Bowl, but I caught an interception. Mama, I'm finna make some money, mama." Shea Patterson in a nutshell. This is from Connor. Yeah, give you a little spice. Just as much as we are bouncing and pulling him up, now we got to really evaluate him, right? He got to step up through that throw, though. He's 6'2". Thank you, Rue. Thank you, Rue. 6'2". Yeah, I thought he was a little shorter than that. But he should have stepped up through that throw, though. Yes, let's see what this is. My Cowboys family nose tackle Lakeith Photo. All right, on my gram, we're gonna do the reset deal again. Appreciate you all for following. We're gonna do the reset, and we'll be right back with you on the gram. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. Just gonna do the quick resetting. Shout out to everybody that's on the ground, man. Really appreciate you all that's watching. Really do, man. You guys can watch along too on the gram. That's LAWS Nation on my Instagram. That's how you can see the game if you don't have access to the game. But the game is on channel 212 if you have NFL Network, and if you have, I guess AT&T. Direct TV. Snagged him. He was open. Ball was just too high. Vildor. All right, let's see what Hurts can do. All right, looks there. Boy, he got killed. This should be another interception, man. And he's still. It's picked off. Woo! Jeez Louise. Who's the boy that's coming inside? Come on, man. Petey rolled him. Who's that guy that hit him? Who's that guy from Utah, man? Snag action. I don't know if he caught the interception. Let's see. Look at them hands. Action. Folded him up like a wallet. You gotta eat that one, man. You can't throw that ball away off your back foot. You gotta eat that sack. I hate to say it. Hate to say it. Oh, capture the edge. Come on. Squeeze is out of bounds. Good play. Save yourself, Kelly. You got to get drafted. You got to get drafted, right? Josh Kelly. Those South tackles and guard, they ain't going to block nobody for today, man. They're not doing their job, man. Good hard run, Joe. Shout out to you, Italy, Joe, man. Senior Bowl is on right now. To see the Senior Bowl game, go to my Instagram page, LAWS Nation. That is live on my Instagram. Check it out. Shout out to Josh Kelly for getting those necessary dirty yards. And that's how you can go check it out there, you know, on my 1-inch TV screen, man. All right, Shotgun, let's see if Shay can redeem himself. Giving him a lot of play action stuff, a little run action stuff. Get him resettled in. That's a different left tackle that he did it to, Rue. Man, good Lord. It's sad, man. Shout out to you, Calvin Williamson, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. UCLA, Josh Kelly, Kelley. Put the extra E in after the L. All right, so shotgun formation, scans the field. Let's see what he's going to do. You got to step up through your throw, though, young lad. All right, he steps up this time. Sparrow. It's hard to put that ball in between two defenders, though. Rolling out 4th and 5. They're going to do the necessary kick deal. They're going to kick this thing out. The smart move, the best move, right? That would be the best thing they can do right now at this point. Yes, indeed, man. Really appreciate those that's watching on my Periscope. Like I said, man, thank those who watching on Twitch as well. We're live like 95 on multiple locations for the nation. We're going to get this thing going one way or another, Cowboy Nation. Let's see what they're going to do after this punt return. Us into the end zone. Almost was a good punt. Toby says if Harbaugh couldn't fix Shea's mechanics, I don't know who will be able to do that. And shout out to Toby, man, that's on my Facebook page. I agree, man. Those mechanics errors are something that you have to look at and say, okay, is it throwing angles? Is it going through your progressions? Is it, okay, can I have a better completion percentage? It's the one small things that you have to do that can get you to the next level. Now, some people are able to transform and do some different things as it relates to the next level. And we would know more, like I said, we would know more when the combine come around. Because then we'll see the individuals going through their situations there. Bradley, Utah guy, and Nays, Utah guy. Hand techniques are incredible. This is from Connor. Hey, Connor, I agree, man. That boy's hand technique is just nasty with it. Yeah, shout out to you, James. Shout out to you, Kyle. Shout out to you, Teddy_G. Really appreciate you just tuning in on the gram. Louise, really appreciate you as well. Thank you for tuning in. It's one of those things, Cowboy Nation, whereas we look at everything from A to Z and we sitting there saying, okay, how can we better our best? How can we improve this team altogether? And I'm looking at defense. I'm looking at defense all the way. The parts for the offense that I'm looking for is an explosive wide receiver that can come into the mix. I'm also looking for maybe we could find a fullback somewhere out there. Maybe we can find another tight end. Some people are leaning more towards a Thaddeus Moss. I like that aspect of it. But there's some people that we just don't know right now because it's still early. We got 87, 89 days before the draft come around the corner. So a lot can change in between that time frame. But so far, that 58 kid on the defensive side, we need something everywhere on the defensive side. We need a defensive note. We need a defensive tackle. We need another edge rusher. Robert Quinn is not here forever. I don't think that the Dorrance Armstrong gave us enough to say to ourselves, okay, he's going to be a long-term fix. And if we look at it and say to ourselves, Randy Gregory, we still talking about him. We don't know who he is. We don't know whether or not he's going to ever play football again, according to Roger Goodell's and their situation with marijuana policies, what have you. Also, on the defensive side of the ball, we just don't know. We don't know about LVE. Now, as a salesman, I'm going to say, hey, he had a successful recovery as it relates to surgery. As a salesman, I would say that. Okay, keeps the ball. Hurts. Didn't bounce it to the outside, squeezes, and jumped the ball inside. Got you about maybe 6. Gave you 7 yards off of that run. Not bad. Let's see what they're going to do second and 3. So we got so many things that we have to say to ourselves as relates to linebackers, safety, cornerback. We got a lot of issues as it relates to defensive side. 26 free agencies on his roster as well. Good run, patient run. Who is this runner? Gibson. Shout out to Tennessee. Gibson with the run. Let me see. Pull around. Good block by number 40. Put that man in space. Block that one guy. Pull around, shot up through the A, blocked the mic, and got upfield. That's good move. Good move. Okay, Antonio Gibson. Not bad. Feed the baby again. Oh, still on his feet. Oh, turn a negative into a positive. It's all good, baby. Shout out to you, Vanillo. Shout out to you, D1. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Scouts love the tight end from Dayton, small school in Ohio. This is Jonah Spencer. Okay. We would really take a look at that. Calvin says, I'm not a salesman, I'm a realist. Right, because I have no desire of lying to you all and kicking it. We have a big old reservation on LVE at this point. I'm seeing that they're trying to run to set up the play action pass. My thing is with this whole situation too is even if they want to continue to do 4-3, we still need some help at linebacker play. Sean Lee, I think Sean Lee is gone, right? He may give us 1 year, but at the most, what are we going to get from Sean? Let's be real about it. Shout out to you, Natasha. Really appreciate you for tuning in to the nation. So I don't know what we're going to get from Sean Lee. 3rd and 5. Watch out for 58. Hut. Oh, man. Did he get it out? Number 14. That left tackle, man. he ain't doing nothing good today. He ain't doing nothing good today. Let's see what they can do, man. Not looking good for that left tackle. He's getting his butt whooped. 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 Not looking good for him. Oh, he's going to run it to the left. Oh! As people say, Hurts compared to a Dak Prescott, a Rain Dakota. He kind of running like Dakota on that play. But I'm thinking that Dakota was a little bit faster in his Senior Bowl debut opposed to a quote-unquote Jalen at this point. But good way to tuck the ball, keep the ball high on the boundary side just in case. Okay. Hey, it's Jalen under center. Let's see what he does. Get the ball. Okay. Ooh, can he bounce to the edge here? Running back got the ball. Gets across the 20. Hey, those tackles been giving up a lot of real estate. Just been bad for him. Brutal for my guy. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Shout out to you, Morris from Boston, MA. Okay. Adam, he gets that first down and more. It looks like they can run it on the right side of that offensive line opposed to doing anything to the left. It looks that's what it looks like from my observation for the nation. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like, in my opinion too. So we'll see how everything else folds from here. Left. Yep. Yes, indeed. So let me see what else they can do right quick. Putting the ball in the belly, going to run it from the inside. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Seven. Let's see what they're going to do now. Really appreciate those that's on my Facebook group, man. I can't say this enough, man. Thank those that's on the Facebook, man. Thank those who share this content, man, left and right on the Facebook, man. I really appreciate that. Thank those that's on my gram right now. Really appreciate you all as we continue to grind. Remember, you got to grind to shine, baby. Nothing given to you. You got to earn everything in life. And my thing is as long as we earning these things and not looking for handouts, man, we'll be okay. Ain't this right? My thing is, like I said, I think that this team is in need of more so of a quote-unquote defensive players in the draft, but we're looking for explosive players as it relates to the offensive side of the ball. I will say this too, speaking from the aspect of offense, if we go with an offensive guy with the 17th overall draft pick, if it's a guy that we can't refuse to just pass up on, I would say this, though. It will be in largelyhood because of the fact that we went and did something in the free agency, meaning that we shored up our question marks as it relates to safety, and we shored up our question marks as it relates to the quote-unquote defensive tackle. We need some pressure into the inside. I think that the old system that we ran with Papa Rob Marinelli, the one-gap system, is gone. I think that this guy, Nolan, and our defensive line coach, Tom Sula, I think that's how you say his name, Tom Sula, he's more of a two-gap guy. And even the guy we brought in from the Vikings land, George Edwards, I think that he's a two-gap guy as well. So our system crying out to the heavens of saying that, hey, we're going to draft, we're going to be a 3-4 team in the following years. We're going to be a 3-4 team. Hurts more like a poor man's Teddy B. This is from Toby. Really appreciate you. Poor man's Teddy Bridgewater. As far as his speed and foot speed, yeah, it kind of looked like a poor man's Teddy Bridgewater. We'll see, though. We still, remember, we're looking at, regardless of how we look at it, it's still going to be an individual analysis there. It's still going to be an individual analysis. Rolls out. Should be somebody free. Good play on the ball. Number 26. Good play, man, to bat that ball around. You know, man-to-man defense. When you're man-to-man, you what? You're going to have your back towards the offense, back towards the offense. Look back for the ball. That's by feel right there. Number 26 for him to look back at the ball, that's off of feel. Something that the receiver gave away that he's going to be looking towards the ball and made him give insight that ball is going to be there. Shout out to him, man. Good way to turn his head around and bat that ball down. Let's see. Shotgun. He going to be he throws it away. Lucky. Yeah, he's lucky there was no INT. Extremely lucky. A true rangy free safety makes everything much easier. This is from Studwood Cowboys. Yeah. We'll see how that thing roll out, though, you know. We'll see. A true. Shoot, they're going to do a field goal. Can this guy make a kick? He made it. South got the lead, 10-7. Those Utah boys playing, huh? He listed as a fullback. That ain't right. Who's listed as a fullback? You talking about the running back, Connor? I know you probably put that down in the box earlier. They talking about this guy, Blankenship, from Georgia, with the glasses on. They couldn't get that man no contacts. Maybe that's his style, though. You know how to go. Yeah, the Memphis guy. Oh, I know who you're talking about now, Connor. Oh, so he listed as a fullback. Well, they probably had to find a spot on the roster to get him there. That's a good throw right there from Patterson. Kind of leaned forward, stepped up a little bit. Let's see what he do now. Shotgun, 2-minute warning, basically. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the ticker. Let's see if he's going to step up. He rolls out. He's going to run it. He can tuck. He can run. Gets out of bounds. Saves the clock. Okay, so 1 minute and 21 seconds. Fresh set of downs. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he can do from here. He said, watch how smooth and easy. He look like he's not 6'2", though. The receiver 13 couldn't catch the ball anyway. He went out of bounds. So Good way to keeping the ball. And good way for the defensive guy to squeeze him out of bounds, too. That's how you play that boundary tech. All right, so they're playing off coverage. Oh, squeezes the ball inside. Davis from Texas gets out of bounds. 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the ticker. 2nd and 6 right now. Let's see what they do from here. David Alumba can be a factor for us next season. Shout out to you, Toby. We'll see, though. All right, so he's going to have to get down. That offensive line got to do better. All right, so 3rd down and long. 1 minute left on the ticker. They burned a timeout. Alumba, number 32. You guys, let me know how you guys feel about that. Shout out to you, Taylor Ronald. Really appreciate you, Cole, for joining in. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Both of those guys, man, remember this is a new system, new scheme, new everything. So this is going to be a whole nother atmosphere. My guy, Mosey Mosmech, really appreciate you. He says, I respect y'all Cowboys fans. You don't take me seriously, unlike the 49er fans. They get butthurt. Oh, rolls out. Rolls to his right. Oh, directed traffic to the Texas A&M receiver. All right, so he gets out of bounds, 56 seconds. He looked like he can put this drive together, put some money on the board. Make that first play that he had out there, not a fluky. Oh, he wins at the top of his route against number 11. Catches the ball. Well, number 11, the Texas A&M kid allowed the ball to get into his body. We don't want to see that. We want to see him greet the ball, but still, great way of catching the ball, Davis. You get a B for that grade, for getting the separation at the top of his route. But we want to see you extend and catch that ball. Don't allow that ball to get inside your body. All right, so he scans the field, step up. Oh, he eludes, evades, run into the receiver, the official. Throw the ball out of bounds. The ball got beyond the LOS. So, and there's a receiver in that area, so they won't call intentional grounding. He should get mad at the official for being in the way. Shout out to you, Jennifer. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Really appreciate you for tuning in. Studwood, what team is Terrell Burgess on the north or south? You guys let me know, man. Terrell Burgess, what number he wears, too. So that'll help me out as well. Shotgun formation. Running back is on the left hip. 48 seconds left on the ticker. 2nd and 10. They showing single high safety look. Scans the field. I want to see him step up a little bit on the throw, but he still gets the ball out using pure arm talent. Third and probably maybe a 5 or 6, 3rd and 4 maybe. What is this? 3rd and 5. Let's see what he can do. 3rd and 5. All right. Ooh, 21. Guys got big. Could have picked it off. Could have been pick six. Pick six city, man. I'm talking about. Oh, buddy. Got to jump that, baby. He knew he had it, too. He was like, Mama, I'm going to be on TV. 4th and 5. Well, Mama, I'm going to be on highlight TV because he is on TV. 4th and 5. They're going to try to do a long field goal kick for, I guess, this type of level, 41-yard field goal attempt. Let's see if he can make it. Let's see if he can get into the pros from this kick. Good snap, good hold, and it's good. 10 flat. Utah, number 26. Yeah. Oh, DJ mock draft. They got Joe Burrow, Chase Okuda. Shout out to Grand Prairie Zone number 3 going in the draft. Tua Steele is going to go to Florida. Miami land. I want to see who they going to have us. They only doing the top 10. They got Isaiah Simmons going into the Jacksonville Jaguars land. How nice is that for the Jaguars, right? Derrick Brown going to the Carolina Panthers. Mm. Oh, okay. Terrell Burgess. Oh, okay, so he's number 26. All right, let's see what. Oh, fumble almost. Oh, he still got the ball. Get that ball out of your hand. Oh, he catches it. They blew the play dead. Let this time run out, man. Yeah, that boy. Number 72. That offensive tackle. I don't know who team he's going to. CT Cowboys. He said, "Who's your pet cat?" Law. I like Ken Law, man. Not just because of the last name. It says Ken and Law. I like that guy, man. I like his skill set. I like what he brings to the table as relates to his overall pass rush, pass skill sets from the interior. He can play 0. I saw him shade to 1. He can play 3. He can give you a little of that action too. I think in a pinch and in an exotic look, you probably can kick him all the way to the edge, for crying out loud, depending on which system he's playing out of. So I like what I'm seeing out of that kid. As far as a safety look, I do still like Grant Dilpet. Nothing to sneeze at. I do like McKinney, though. Depending on the system, I would like McKinney to play a little bit closer to the LOS. And I've seen Grant Dilpet play close to the line, but he did give us a lot of missed tackles from the tape that I was able to see. He didn't have the best tape as it relates to some proper angles as it relates to tackling action off the run. Now, as far as when the ball is in the air, I think he can get there. So I do like him. I do like the Jalen Johnson. Look him up. I like the way he plays physical, and he's a cornerback. I like this physical play. If we decide to move on from a Byron Jones of the worlds and we don't get the guy that we wanted in the free agency, and if we really want to get a Jalen Johnson, I like his skill set. I like the Gladney kid. I think it's Jeff Gladney. I like his skill set. So as it relates to physicality, I like physical corners. Jam you at the line, make you worry about the next time you play him. Now, even Okudah, although we don't have a chance to get him, they still, Okudah, Christian Fulton, the Trayvon Diggs, all of those guys, they still whiff on their tackles a little bit. They still got some major flaws as it relates to cornerback play. But Okudah, I think that his speed, the way he play man-to-man, his fluid, I guess his silky smooth, oily hips, I think that make up for so many grounds as it relates to his tackling action. I think that Deion Sanders had a major issue with that, right? But Deion Sanders still can hit you, though. But, once you get that label, you get that label. I like C.J. Henderson, too. I really, really, really like his overall skill set, And shout out to Henderson Chicken out here in Dallas land, for those who are around this area. Donovan Olumba. Yeah, I feel Cole. I kind of knew who you were talking about, Donovan Olumba or Toby, whoever. Toby, yeah, Donovan Olumba. So I don't have a necessary pet cat right now, CT Cowboys, but I would more so lean towards the interior, the core. I think Brian Broder said that don't be shocking or surprised if we go with the 17th pick, another offensive tackle. Don't be surprised if we go that route. Don't be confused if we decide to go that area. Don't be surprised if we do that. So it is just how it goes, Cowboy Nation. Rudy's is better, Law. Who's Rudy? Which Rudy? Which Rudy you talking about? Oh, you talking about the chicken? Rudy's chicken is better than Henderson chicken. Yeah, Rudy's chicken, that season on the chicken, on the fries and everything, the line, for crying out loud, is forever long in the day. In Henderson, well, they got 2 locations. I don't know if Rudy's got 2 locations, but the one location that I've been to, I think is in Oak Cliff. Shout out to Rudy's Chicken. I think that location makes a dang on good. And they give you that little pepper, the little pickles. I meant to say the little pickles. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Xavier McKinney. Who's is it? They had Xavier McKinney, Alabama, going to us in the mock draft. This from that dude Turtle. Xavier McKinney may be that guy. He may be that answer for us. When the last time we had an Alabama kid that's on the defensive side of the ball? No. We didn't even draft him, huh? What was that guy that liked the scissor? Number 55 for us for a year. Man, his name at the tip of my tongue. He didn't want to play football, and they said he was going to come back to, I think it's McLean, right? That was the last Alabama kid we had, right? And we didn't even draft him. Rolando McCain. Is McLean, yeah. McLean, yeah. Was the last Bama guy we had on the defense. I could be wrong. But the last starting Bama guy we had on the defense. You would think that by Saban's, during the Garrett administrations, you would think that Garrett get more Bama guys. KJ Hill is going to be a steal at a slot position. All right, so we look at slot. We know that Randall Cobb is not going to be on this team forever. I appreciate you for bringing that out there for context, my guy James Levante. We look at it this for context. You can say to yourself, yeah, maybe, just maybe, let me see if I can do this right quick. Really appreciate all of you guys watching. Let me see if I can do this. Give me one. Really appreciate you all. That should look a little bit better. All right, so, yeah, so when we look at everything from A to Z, yeah, we can say that. We can flat out say that this team has rarely went after Alabama kids, especially during the Jason Garrett administration. You would think that he would have went out more Alabama kids, regardless of what round they fell in the draft or what have you. Yes. We might need a linebacker. LVE might not be back due to the neck injury. Yeah, this is from John. I agree. And Jay Form, he says, John, they definitely need a linebacker. Do y'all like the linebacker queen? I think to play for the LSU, y'all like him? Y'all like his skill set? Y'all think that we'll be able to utilize him in this particular system? Bo Scarborough didn't last long. This is from Rue. Yeah, sure read. Bo knows, right? He didn't last long on his team. But I was thinking from the defensive side of the ball. But I think that I think that the Dallas Cowboys botched that situation. Meaning that the situation with Bo Scarborough, the other kid, what's his name? At the tip of my tongue. God dog, I need some more coffee, man. Let me get some more sip of this coffee. They botched it. What's that running back name? His brother play on the team, for crying out loud. Is it Robert Smith? Is it Rod Smith? And the Jameis Olawale and Keith Smith? There was a whole bunch of mess with that. Whole bunch. Shout out to you for subscribing, Frederick Jackson. What happened to Mike Weber? I think that he's still on the practice squad. We will see what he could do this offseason. Studwood Cowboys says, I hope not. Vach even said that he loves the offensive lineman, but he wants a defensive guy with the first round pick. But they could be going with that situation, Studwood, as relates to offensive linemen, if they just stay true to their board or what have you. Rod Smith, yes. Rod Smith, what happened to Mike Weber? My thing is, Weber's in Kansas City now? Boy, Kansas City Chiefs love our scouting department. They got like 5 or 6 Cowboys players that's on their team in one shape, form, or fashion. As either on their practice squad or on their actual team, like the Claibornes, the Hitchens, the Wilsons. Shout out to Weber, because I'm looking at this team as it relates to collective talent. The collective talent that the Kansas City Chiefs got versus the 49ers, they may can give them a run for their money. Yeah. I just want to see the Cowboys do in free agency before they go in drafting. All right, so just keep in mind, this is from my guy Cole that's on the Facebook panel. Whatever the Cowboys do in this free agency is going to be pivotal because of the simple strength that when you start talking about free agency as relates to the Cowboys in the last previous I want to say 10 years, 15 years, we didn't do anything in the free agent. We just looked at the free agent and said to ourselves, maybe, just maybe, we can evaluate our own guys. But here's the thing. None of these guys are McCarthy's own guys. So that's why I say that when I look at this thing wholeheartedly, that the Cowboys may do some major moves in the free agency because George Edwards, he got his guys out there, right? This is still on the Minnesota team that he done helped develop. Mike Nolan got his guys. They're still on the Saints team that he had his fingerprints on, that he's still developing. And on top of that, Mike McCarthy got his guys that's still on the Green Bay Packers team that he developed or what have you, that when they become a free agent, that Mike McCarthy, George Edwards, Mike Nolan, and whoever we got from their respective systems may say to themselves, hey, that's my guy. I want to go get him. Jump on the phone, call him. They may have that type of relationship where they don't even have to call the player. They can call the player's mom and say, hey, come on out to Cowboys land. We want to take a real good look at you, and we want to see you with that silver and blue on. And some of these players say, well, mama said, and I'm on the plane. That's how I look at it. And that's how it should go. That's how it is, too, regardless of how you look at it from A to Z. So maybe we're going to be finally seeing some major moves in this draft. Cowboys messed up by trading Ward to the KC for a guard. Who's the guard that they traded for? Who's the guard that they traded for? He says Weber brought to play in the Super Bowl. Brought in to play in the Super Bowl. Wow. It will be crazy. It will be crazy. Yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation. Shout out time, man. Let me know where you guys are from, man. I'd like to see that too. I know we got limited people watching. I know it's Saturday. I know you guys got a lot of things to do. It's 3 o'clock where I'm at right now. Shout out to you all, man. Thank those who've been watching, man. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Shout out to those that's on my gram. I've still got that thing live there. Matter of fact, on my gram, I will be right back on the gram, and we will save some battery juice for the gram. So let me know where you guys are from, man. I really appreciate you all that's watching and tuning in to the nation. Y'all help grow this thing. Let people know where to go, man, when they want to tune into Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. St. Augustine, Florida. Really appreciate you all. 903 Buffalo, Texas. That's what I'm talking about. Deland, Florida. Shout out to you all, because for those who watching, not everybody can do this. Not everybody can reach into the microphone and say where you guys are from, and people say from Louisville, Kentucky, South Carolina watching this thing, Fort Worth. Shout out to you. Is it Laredo? I can't pronunciate certain words there, but shout out to you, man. From Texas, 956. Savannah in the house, man. What's up with you all, man? Shout out to Andrew. He said he's from Mississippi. I'm from Natchez, Mississippi. I hope you guys can hear some of that Mississippi flavor right now. Shout out to the South, man. Really do appreciate you all, man. Thank those that's on my scope. Really appreciate that too. Let me see if I can get that going right quick while I pull that up, Cowboy Nation. We're grinding, baby. We are flat out grinding. Let me see if I can share this thing on my gram, man. Give me a few seconds. So that's what we talking about, man. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah. I used to have it directly synced into my Twitter page, but for those who are just not tuning in, my name is Law Nation, LAW Nation. We talk sports, primarily Cowboys, but during this off season, we evaluate tape, we evaluate players, we evaluate everything from A to Z. Houston, Texas, Rowlett, Texas, man, that's what I'm talking about. And I got Italy, man. Joe is way from Italy watching, man. Can you imagine that? Somebody way from Italy. Henry Ruggs is a stud. Have to draft him as a wide receiver. We got Jerry Jeudy, you got CeeDee Lamb, or Henry Ruggs. Who would you go with? Cowboy Nation, who would you guys go with? Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? That's a funny name. CeeDee Lamb scores. Ruggs scores. Snatches the rugs from under him. He scores. Montgomery, roll tide. King Black Villa. What's good with you, man? Now that I got that thing reshared on my Instagram and my let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, really appreciate you all. Yeah, it's live on my Twitter, baby. Now we live, baby. Give me a few seconds. Let me pull up my feed right quick, man. Really appreciate those. That's why we need a producer, man. We doing all this stuff bootleg style. Most of these wide receivers will go early. I'm just saying. So with wide receiver play, with the franchise tag as a situation that we will have to go with, a lot of people saying Jeudy. So CeeDee Lamb, but he won't be able, Law Nation. He'll be gone. This is from TJ. I've seen receivers drop. What's that receiver that played for the Tennessee Titans, number 11? That joker dropped all the way to the second round. What's that kid name, man? Number 11, I think it's Brown, right? He dropped, you see. The guy that we passed up on, we got Tristan Hill instead of him for DK Metcalf. He dropped. We picked Tristan Hill over DK Metcalf. I think, if I'm not mistaken, did we pick? No, Tennessee Titans picked him right before we picked A.J. Brown. So these receivers that we love can drop. And A.J. Brown had a hell of a year last season. With, dare I say, with quarterbacks that couldn't get him the ball. But they loaded, though, believe it or not, with the Davis kid, too. Although, as it relates to their offense, Derrick Henry. So they know they're going to have a full box and they have one-on-one to the outside. But I think that they did a great job this year. And what I saw from A.J. that I didn't see when he was playing for Ole Miss is that I saw him blocking a lot. I didn't think that he was going to be able to block that well. So there's so many things that can happen. Andrew says Ole Miss is his favorite school. Okay. Shout out to Ole Miss. But it's Hell State around here, baby. Shout out to Mississippi State and shout out to Ole Miss. But I'm JSU to the day I die. I just got two of my younger bros, man, that went to Hell State, Mississippi State, and they represent real hard, man, Mississippi State. Yes, we got 7 wide receivers at the top 30. So out of those 7 wide receivers, we should be able to get one of them. Here's the craziest thing: when we pull up that I want to say, let me see if I think I might have deleted it though. I think I had the top free agencies list here. Let me see when we pull up. Okay, I still got it here. So if you look at this, if we're able to get an Armstead, you see, if we're able to get a Dante Fowler, if we're able to get the Shaq Barris or Bud Dupree, all of these names I'm naming, or Matthew Judon, or Leonard Williams, I think that the Giants will pick them back up. That changes our draft options. It does. Even if we go get the Justin Simmons kid from Denver, that changes our draft look, you see. It changes everything, actually, when you think about it. It changes because now you'll be looking at the draft and say, well, we got our interior guy, we got our defensive guy that can help out this team. Now let's look at somebody explosive that we can find out with the 17th pick. Or if it's somebody that you really love versus like, and they at the 15th pick or at the 14th pick, you can trade up and get that person that you really think that can take you over the top as it relates to offense. So there's so many ways that we can look at it, Cowboy Nation. Thomas Garrett says Ole Miss has turned into a wide receiver factory. Yeah. Who's their wide receiver coach out there, right? Let's go find him. Taking the best player on the board in the draft and get their needs with proven players in free agency. John, you dropping some fire. That's what I was trying to say. Take the best player available on the board in the draft, but you draft for your needs in free agency. John, you the man. John, you the man that's on my YouTube page, man. That's what all we need to do. We fill in our needs as best as possible with the free agency because you know you can go back on and say, okay, this is how this guy performed in primetime games, and this is how this guy performed and in key situations, and we got some tape on that. We know that he's NFL ready. I love that philosophy. I love it. It makes my voice light. I no longer have a deep voice. Just playing with you guys. But I would love to see something like that from a philosophy standpoint. And I would love that, you know. Yeah. Roy says, remember, we need a returner. I think that the fossil coach, he's going to find a returner for us. John Fossil, right? John Fossil is going to find that returner for us. No, Law, you need your pick to play. Can't take a quarterback in the first round because he's the best available. Oh, get that ball out real quick. Let me get my camera angle together. We're back live on Instagram. This is Anthony Gordon getting the ball out quick. I don't see him keeping that name, Anthony, as the quarterback. 48 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, 5,579 yards was his last season production. So this man can throw the ball. They're going to give him a nickname. Ain't no way in the world people going to be calling that man Anthony all day. Anthony. Nah. They're going to call him something. Good run. Squeeze is inside. Gives you about 13 to 14 yards. TCU Anderson. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I feel like we may draft a wide receiver first to cover for Amari. Look, we loaded with Galloway. I love Gallup. I meant to say. I said Galloway. I like Gallup skill set. I like Amari Cooper's situation. Played through an injury. Still gave you some good numbers, believe it or not. We may just be talking about the replacement for your guy, Randall Cobb. I think that Randall Cobb may have ran his course, but we'll see, though. It'll be his second year, and he'll be that veteran guy. But I don't think that they're going to sit there and say, okay, he's a long-term answer as a slot guy. I don't think that that's their move there, even though, and I would say that even though Mike McCarthy probably loved Cobb, but I think that they probably can find somebody in this draft, basically, maybe in the third. Who knows? You know, they say this wide receiving thing is deep. Flag out there on the turf. Akeem, what's good with you, man? If Delpit and Kinlaw McKinney is there at 17th, who you would pick? Who will pick? This is from John Jones. Give me Kinlaw. Give me Kinlaw. I think Kinlaw makes the Delpits of the world better and make the McKinneys of the world better. I like that interior guy. He will make everybody else better. We was talking about the double team and triple team that D-Law got. We talking about the double pressure that Robert Quinn got. Let's get somebody that can win in the inside. That's just my perspective. Boy, get that ball out quick. Anthony Hopkins, okay, he caught it going across the middle inside, knowing that he's going to get hit. Big body tight end. Tight end is always the quarterback best friend. I like seeing this because this quarterback knows that, hey, I'm going to get the ball out to my tight end, get in rhythm, and then I'm going to try to galvanize and gash them up the middle. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I love seeing this. All right, slot guy, they're circling the slot guy. Shotgun formation. He looks to his left. Pre-snap, he passed the ball to his right. TCU kid. Oh, gave him a little stiff arm action. Good hit by number 35 to get him out of bounds. All right, so this kid, although they going against this was third team defense, third team offense, and defense, you know how it goes, however you want to look at it. But I like the fact that he's going through his progressions a whole lot quicker and faster. And he's balling and exploding. Anybody got Anthony's Gordon's, I think that's his last name, measurables? Anybody can help a brother out? Put it in the chat box. He's on a center now. The running back is in deep formation. Okay, stretch play. End around to 15. Squeezes. And gave a little shoulder love action on the out of bounds side. Number 15. Gave you some nice necessary yards there. It looks like they're going to score for this drive. Herbert is a beast. This is from Troy. I like Herbert first series and second series out there. We'll see what Herbert can do, whatever team he goes to. We need Philippe says we need Mouse from the LSU. Okay. That would be nice. That would be nice. I like Thaddeus. Yes. Shotgun formation. Putting the ball in the belly of the running back. He squeezes. He make it score. He dives. He smelled the money zone, green zone, red zone. Touchdown, get down. Baylor University. They score and they celebrate as a team. Good drive. Let the AI speak. Shout out to you, Stewart.
On a lazy sat I caught Mark Holmes live at SB Experience. He dropped in YouTube led me right to Law Nation Live. Hashtag you're listening to nothing but the best American football. Fire 100 points.
Shout out to you, Stuart Morrison, man. Really appreciate you for the donation to help grow the nation, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Live at SB Experience. So he's he's going to go to Super Bowl. Kick look like it's wide right, but then he goes through. Is it a miss? Thank you so much, Stuart, for the donation to help grow this thing, though, man. Really appreciate you. Stuart Little Locks, man. What's good with you, man? Shout out to you, man. He says, remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Anthony _13, he says he liked that draft philosophy as well on my gram. Really appreciate you. Okay, so Anthony Gordon, this is for my guy, is like a scout out there. He's like a scout. Cole over here dropping the information for the nation. Really appreciate you, Cole. And I ain't talking about Beasley. I'm talking about Cole DeBordo. I hope that's DeBordy. That's how you say your name, Cole DeBordy. I really appreciate you. He says Anthony Gordon is 6'3", 210 pounds. Ruglock says 6'3", 210 pounds as well. They have him listed as that. He looks like he's bigger than Shea. He looks like he's bigger than Shea Patterson. So I'll give you guys that. So he may be 6'3", 210. He may be that. You might want him to get to like at least 225 because they're going to fold him up like a wallet, man. Whenever he gets to the next level and they hit him. Yes, indeed. Yes. Stuart Morrison says he is the original. He's no Stuart Little. Shout out to you, Stuart, man. What's the player from your hometown? This is Studwood. Justin Hamilton, defensive tackle. Bounced around from team to team. I think that his skill set and his ability to play two-gap system, at least they bring him in for a cup of coffee. They re-signed him because last year they had to release him because they picked up Michael Bennett. So if you're looking at the philosophy, Michael Bennett versus the Justin Hamilton, of course, give me the experience, give me the guy that can give us a little wow factor. But this new coaching philosophy said, hey, just bring that Justin kid back in. Let's see how he can gobble inside. So he's like 315 to 325. We'll see what he can do during his offseason. Maybe, just maybe, they saw something from him, and they want to give that guy a chance. And he says, no, Pro Bowl is tomorrow. Y'all let me know if y'all want to do this again tomorrow. We can do Pro Bowl game too, but, Pro Bowl is Pro Bowl. Good rollout, good catch, good shoulder love action towards the out of bounds from number 15. I think his name is Johnson from Tennessee. Who's the quarterback for the team now? The South. Let's see who we got. Steven Montez, 63 touchdowns. Colorado. Y'all put Montez measurables and all that stuff down. Shotgun formation, single high safety look. They gonna run it. Squeezes. Big boy 70 got him. Then he help him up. Daniels for Nebraska. Look like he ate a whole bunch of food. 6'5", 230, Law. This is from Rue. 6'5". Hey, quarterback 6'4", 6'5". I love it. They can see over the pocket. They can scan and survey the field a whole lot better. They don't have to do any unnecessary movement. You still want to keep your foot and feet happy, but, you get a better advantage when you're 6'4", 6'5", in my opinion. Shout out to Troy Aikman. I think he was 6'4". All right. Scans field. Oh, he can run, but Montez, man, what you doing, man? 94, like, I'll take it. Give me that. I'm sitting here praising your resume by being your height size for my guy Rue Glock, and you gonna run right into the guy. Let's see. Big number 12. He should have did it. Hey, he should have did the Tony Romo spin, right? The Romo spin, he would have been open. The Romo Brock Osweiler, though. Brock Osweiler, although he was tall, he wasn't ready. All right. Good punt kick. Okay. He had a lot of height on that punt kick, but wasn't good enough because the coverage wasn't good enough. Shout out to the Hill, though. Y'all want KJ? John Dill, he got a question for the nation. He says, Law, on your previous video, you were asking who did we have to throw the ball to besides Dez and Witten? Miles Austin for one season, and then Cole Beasley. Miles Austin, you talking about when the Dez and when Dez were doing his thing? That was in 2011, 12-ish. But Miles Austin, his hamstring, so I don't think that he was any good. And Cole Beasley, at the time, through Dez's career, Cole Beasley was a guy that like football was like third on his list of priorities. Cole Beasley was thinking about retiring, coming back. I don't want to play. I do want to play. So Cole Beasley wasn't a real threat until 2000 and maybe 16. Even 14, he was really he was just not showing up something. But Cole Beasley's best years was 2016, 17, and 18. Believe it or not. That's with Dak Prescott. Dez Bryant really never had that dog on the opposite side of him through his career in Dallas. If I'm wrong, let me know, Cowboy Nation. Please let me know. I promise you guys. I ain't trying to make this a Dez Bryant conversation, but Dez didn't have an Amari Cooper that can take advantage, next to him. Can you imagine? Just this is not me just trying to put information out here to say, okay, we need to just sell everything and pick up a Dez Bryant. No, don't look at it this way. Shout out to Terrence Williams and shout out to Dez when they both played together. But Dez Bryant type of routes just didn't create the separation that is needed for the quarterback like a Dak Prescott. For Tony Romo, yes. But Dak Prescott, he's going to be hesitant in throwing that ball into that particular coverage. That's just how I look at it. So, I don't know, man. Miles Austin, what about Russell Wilson? Y'all talking about quarterback heights now? Y'all still on that? How T. Will would get cut by an XFL team? T. Will got cut by XFL team? God, dog. If T. Will get cut by an XFL team, that lets you know the brilliancy and the power of Tony Romo. Like a Laurent Robinson, remember that? Laurent Robinson was balling out. He said, look, I'm going to get this paper. I'm going to get this bag. Went over to Jacksonville Jaguars and disappeared. That's crazy, though. All right, let's see what this quarterback can do in the second series. The running back from TCU is running hard. 6'2" is just fine as a quarterback because they say 5'11" is short. Yeah. I think that as a quarterback, the benefit of being taller, you can look over the line. Not saying that if you're a short quarterback that you don't have an opportunity to win, but taller quarterbacks have it easier. Russell Wilson got to create a lot of things. It took a minute for Drew Brees to figure things out as well. So I just think a taller quarterback just help you out in those categories. Field vision. But not just because you're tall, you're going to make it in life. You still got to grind. You still got to go through your progressions and your reads, and you got to have your mechanics right as well. But being taller, bigger, physical will help you out in the long run. Wilson gets outside of the pocket. This is from Locks. Yeah, I agree. He gets outside of the pocket, one of the best and the most accurate quarterbacks outside of the pocket in the National Football League. I think third place or fourth place on the list is Dak Prescott, believe it or not. Would you trade for Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson team would not even try to get rid of Russell Wilson. That's not even an option. That's not even an availability. Oh, almost got the ball into his tight end. All right, so Gordon 3rd and 9. So let's see what he can do. Let's see what Gordon is made up of. Oh, yeah, good ball, man. Like the announcer was saying, he led the receiver, put the ball right on the money. I think the receiver should have just at least fall for it with two hands instead of one. He had the space, and the guy actually beat him, Adam Troutman, I meant to say. 7 receptions for 916 yards. Not bad. Let's see what they do after this situation. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 9, scans the field, throws the ball right there and found a soft spot in the zone. Anticipation of the ball. He moved and played, mind played the safety a little bit by looking like he's going to go inside, to the running back that was in the inside there. Nice play. Spiral too. Okay. Let's see what they're going to do now. Look, is it going to be one of those screen passes to run it in or what have you? Let's see what he can do with his arm. Give me a back shoulder fade. No. That's touchdown right here, no. I want to know if he can do a back shoulder fade. Y'all think he can do one? Trotman. Yeah, really appreciate you, Thomas. I murder people names, man. I apologize in advance, Cowboy Nation. All right, so let's see. Can this kid, come on, please do it for me, football gods. Let me see I want to see a pretty back shoulder fade to one of these tall wide receivers right now in shotgun. I don't want to see a draw. I don't want to see do no run play. I just want to do a back shoulder fade one time. There you go. Run up the gut. Third and goal now. Let's see what they're going to do. Yeah. Duggar making plays. I try to look up, it's your boy D. I try to look up Duggar's film. He didn't have a lot of film, I guess, because he's from a small school. They had a lot of good highlights on YouTube or what have you, but I didn't want to just take somebody highlight and go over it because he looks special on highlights. You know, he does. I want to see the negative when I look at these draft boards, man, when I look at these players. I want to see the bad. Come on, there you go. Back shoulder, but it's not all the way a fade, but a good touchdown. It's an anticipation throw, believe it or not. Guy beat his man inside. Let me see. Can you guys give me the raw analysis? Touchdown by Gordon. Let's see what happened. He must going to squeeze inside and come out. Let's see, squeeze inside, got him. Got him! With the natural pick, too. Nothing he can do on that play. Anticipatory play, right? Busted coverage. You right, Cole. Squeezed inside and picked him off naturally. He was blocked, so yeah. Only way you can beat that play, believe it or not, if you just flat out jam them at the LOS. Beat them on the point of contact. If you're going to play that type of coverage. If not, just drop back into a true zone play off of that. But looking at it, if you drop back into a zone like that, if you play zone, you get in the situation of being ran on. So if you're going to play man-to-man like that, if you're going to play man up tight, jam them. You got 5 yards to do so. Golden Doomer, yeah. So good play, man, by that team, man. Gordon is doing his thing. Demetrius Reese says, Cowboys haters make me proud. Yeah. Akeem says Dak may walk. That Dak Prescott situation is very, very unique in a sense. It's very unique in a sense because he's a top free agent, believe it or not. And it's just one of those crucial moments when you look at it. Let's look at this right here. Top free agent. Dak Prescott, 26, 27 years old. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, those are your top free agents. But both of those guys, Tom Brady and Drew Brees, they're not going anywhere. Jadeveon Clowney, he's number 4 on that list. I don't know. Jadeveon Clowney's situation as it relates to free agency. He said he came out and said, hey, I want to go to a Super Bowl caliber team. So I don't know if he alienated himself when he said that with the Seattle Seahawks. But I don't think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to pick up or renew that contract. Amari Cooper, he came out this week, that's number 5 on this list, and said, hey, I don't care about the money. It's not all about the money. You know, I want to play for the Cowboys for the rest of my life, basically. I like Dallas, basically. I don't know whether or not Chris Jones, his market value is $19 million. Pretty much the same market value as Amari Cooper, believe it or not. I know a lot of people would sit here and say that within this system that, let me know if you guys are still alive, man. We'll sit there and say within this system that they would still love to get rid of Amari Cooper and bring in a Chris Jones. But I don't want to get rid of Amari Cooper for Chris Jones. I just don't want to do that. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I just don't want to get rid of Chris Jones for that. I just don't want to see that. I like Chris Jones, don't get me twisted, but I don't think that he's going to bring you, what Amari Cooper brings to the table. The demand of rolling coverage, the also demand of having somebody to being able to be like that on his team. I just don't look at it that way. Shout out to you, Jennifer Young. Really appreciate you. I just don't see it in those factors. I could be 1,000% wrong, but in my opinion, I just don't want to see that. I definitely don't. Let me know if you guys are team Amari Cooper, or would you take that same money and bring in Chris Jones? Let me know. I'll let Byron Jones go. This is from Jennifer. I just don't want to see my players go and don't get nothing in return. That's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on it. I don't want to let my players go and get nothing on return. Keep Amari is from John Deal. Amari Cooper is not going anywhere either. This is Thomas. Yeah. Good throw by Montez. Not Jordan, but Montez from Colorado. So that's how I look at it, man. Who else on this list? Yannick, nah. But Byron Jones at number 10. They need to figure that out. I think that we probably can pretty much do something like that. Put a tender on them. And if a team want to give us 2 firsts for Byron Jones, then so be it. If a team would like to give us a wobbly, he got out of the pocket though, which is cool. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. I don't know, man. How you guys feel about it? Yannick, I can't say the man's last name again, but Yannick, something like that,
For all the productivity, Evan Weaver is used to hearing criticism about his game. So starting
Yannick something. Let me pull up his name again. Let me see where it was. Bam. No, that's Justin Simmons. Top 5. Let me see. Bam. Naku. Jacksonville, man. Naku. Yannick Naku, number 7. Tennant Hill is out there. He's 32 years old. Y'all know how that go. I just don't want us to get Byron Jones away for free. I want us to get something in return. Scans the field, shakes the field, shakes it. 3rd and 14. Montez. Ngowe. Ngowe. Connor says Ngowe. That's how you say that man's name. Ngowe. I know that he got a nickname. I know that people are not going around saying that, Whatever his nickname is, I put his nickname in the box too. Yeah. A lot of people saying Team Coop on my Facebook. Montez, come on, Montez Jordan, dancing around in the pocket. 58 from Utah is moving all the way up in the draft. He got him like 3 sacks tonight, and like 5 QB pressures. Ngagwe, that's how Jennifer says it. Ngagwe, that's how you say that man's name. Ngagwe, Yannick Ngagwe. The way, the path of the righteous man, Ngagwe, for 100. All right, so they punt it off. And it's a good punt. So 3rd quarter, 3 minutes left on the ticker. It's 24-10. North should have the ball now. And we're going to see what the North team is going to do now. Gordon, let's see what Gordon can do. Utah had the best defense last year. This is from Thomas Garrett. Thomas, yeah, it looked like Utah will be doing their thing as it relates to this draft. They're going to have a lot of guys drafted, and it's going to help out the program. So they're going to get more drafted. We're going to get more top people to commit to them in the following years for that. Byron Jones walked to Philly and tried to cover Coop 2 games out of a year. Oh. Let me see how I can look at this. Cole, when we went out there to Oxnard, Byron Jones did pretty good. But although the Byron Jones didn't play as much, but those young cats, they did pretty good against some of the pressures that we were putting out there. So I don't know. I don't know whether or not teams are not passing to Byron Jones because they're looking at Cheeto Awuzie and they're sitting there saying to themselves, well, maybe we'll pick on Cheeto opposed to picking on Byron Jones. I don't know. But Byron Jones, how many touchdowns he gave up this year? I think one or two. I think it was 2. We already know one was against the Patriots. So I don't know, man. I don't want to let Byron Jones walk for free 99. I want something in return. I'm tired of us getting these players that we looking around and we didn't get nothing in return. We looking at a loaded Kansas City team with a third of our team with our players, and we got nothing in return. Some compensatory picks, right? Anthony Hitchens, Wilson kid, all of them end up eventually going to these other teams, and we get nothing in return. Uh-oh. Let's see what Gordon going to do, man. Push him in the back. He's like, wait a minute, hold on. What happened to Anthony Brown? He snapped up his arm, I believe. Shout out to you, man. That's on my Instagram. Really appreciate those that's there watching, man. Really appreciate you all. What do you think about our tight ends? This is from Nobody. What's your name? Nobody? He said, what do you think about our tight end situation? My thing is with the tight end situation, my honest opinion is we want to see what Jarwin can do, but we, collectively speaking, we don't know. We saw limited amount of snaps from Jarwin. We saw a year from Jarwin that it looks like we don't know whether it was good or bad. The plays that we are able to see what Jarwin was able to do, we can look back and say, yeah, that was cool play, those good plays. But we just don't know. So it's like a old wait and see. I'm thinking that whatever Jarwin can do can be better than what Jason Witten did last season, though. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm looking at Jarwin from this aspect of saying, I don't know. So from our tight end crew, it's going to be a old wait and see. Now, I will say this. Will it be crazy for us to go out there in the free agency and to get of a Ebron or somebody like that? No. Or even, although he's long in the tooth, Jared Cook, will it be crazy for us to go get that guy? Because they're going to say, hold on, Law, wait a minute. You just got Jason Witten that slowed down the process or the progress for Jarwin. Why would you get an Ebron? Why would you get a quote-unquote Jared Cook or whoever? I don't know. We just don't know, man. Jason Witten just messed this whole thing up. He threw a cog in the wheel for us, man. Free play. They're going to blow the whistle. We still have Cheeto for another year, right? Is it from Rue? Yeah, we still have Cheeto Awuzie for another year. I think this will be his contract year, though. This will be a year whether or not you would know what you're going to get out of Cheeto Awuzie. So wait and see, man. Good patient run by number 2. P. Ryan. Yeah. Third quarter. Lauder, we need a punter. This is from Andrew W. I'm going to let John Founsell figure that out. We do know that Chris Jones, the punter, he's been solid. He's been solid. He nothing over the top, nothing too bad, but he's just been a solid guy. And one can argue and say to themselves, if he's been solid, then what the world are you talking about with Byron Jones? Have he been solid as well? It seems like the Jones has been solid, right? Byron Jones, Chris Jones, they solid guys, you know. But I just want something in return if we get rid of Byron Jones. I just don't want to see him walk and say, okay, you know, his contract is over with. He played his years. This is from John Deal. He says, Jarwin was a beast almost every time he caught the ball. Witten was a zero yak guy, basically. Can anybody point out the lies? Can anybody point out the lies on that one? You know, I don't know why the Cowboys don't want to sign Byron Jones. This is from my Instagram page. I don't know, man. It's just I can tell you why. I can pull up and tell you why. You know why people don't want to sign a Byron Jones, but because he don't get INTs, turnovers, and takeaways. He's solid, just like Chris Jones. He don't give you that 65 punt, or he don't give you that 80-yard punt if you can do that, you know, or he don't give you that punt where it's a coffin corner type of punt. He don't give you that, and he stopped giving you that punt. Whereas he lay you out the Punisher. He don't give you a lot of spices, basically. Just been bland, vanilla. So that's why people ready to move on from him. Akeem says, Law, Blake Jarwin been a beast for us, but we need a tight end that can block. There's your Schultz go. I think Schultz can block. Schultz is a guy that's going to be your blocking guy. But when you see Schultz out there, it's like, what else you going to do? What else you going to bring to the table, you know? And then when he catches the ball, it seems like Jason Witten faster than him at times. So, Schultz, if this is who we wanted, you mean to tell me we passed up on George Kittles for Ron Switzer, who we traded for? The guy that we picked up from the Raiders, I forgot his name. And both of them is not even on the team anymore. And Kittles is playing in the Super Bowl. Oh, Rocket, he can't find the ball. Eagles want Byron Jones, and if we don't sign him, my thing is, and this is how I gotta say this with that news or rumor, what have you. How in the world the Eagles can come out saying that they want a guy that's still on the contract or what have you? Ain't that tampering? You know, because we mentioned, remember that situation where we wanted a quote unquote Adrian Peterson, and the NFL said, hey, tampering. Somebody, you know, good way to feel the pressure. It's picked off. Get up, man. Get up and run. Oh, boy got speeds. Number 5. He switches. Come on, y'all know I love the DB action. But that was just like a punt kick almost from the arm. You know, what happened off of that situation? What happened? Steps back, feel the pressure, throws off his back foot essentially. Who's he throwing it to? He trying to throw it out of bounds. It's sad on number 88. Oh goodness, this young quarterback. Montez would have been better, not even coming to the Senior Bowl, believe it or not. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Gordon can do now. On the center, we like to see that. Oh, just nasty with it. Oh, he got flags on the field. Kelly just running the ball. Nasty. Let's see what happened. Come on now. What happened over there? Washington. On the center, let's see what happened. I like under center. You can do so much out of that. He did get his hands, but his hands, to his defense, his hands was into the inside. He's official sometimes. They be like, he pulled a little bit off of that. Nah, his hand was still into the inside, in my opinion. But I'm from the broadcasting view. All right, steps back. Oh, good way to feel the pressure. Steps up, throws it. Ooh, that'd been nice if he'd got them 2 feet down. The ball was there, but the receiver was out of bounds. I like the way he still surveyed the field and still. He could have ran it, though. He could have ran it because he was open. But look at that Sparrow. Yeah. Come on, 83. Ooh. To pick that up, man, he could have moved up in the draft so much if he would have connected with that. Locks, man, said, how much stock do you put on the Senior Bowls? You got to look at the individual talent. You got to put some stock on it because they're not playing against D1 or they're not playing against, how can you say that? They're not playing against some scrubs out there, I believe. They're playing against some good talent. So you can look at it and say, okay, for the next level, you can say that the Senior Bowl helped out on Aaron Donald. You see, because then you got a chance to say, okay, in the Senior Bowl, we were able to identify Aaron Donald because he's short, low center of gravity. Yes, he had all of these tackles for loss. Yes, he had some sacks or what have you. But let's see what he can do against a Zach Martin, you see. So you can put a lot of stock into it. I think that by the way that Aaron Donald played in his Senior Bowl debut or what have you, moved him up a little bit, you see, in my opinion, because people had the notion that Aaron Donald was not a guy that can play on the next level at his height and at his size against his, against people that's like him or what have you. So I think you can put a little stock into the Senior Bowl. Just my observation, just my opinion, guys. And Senior Bowl helped out Dak Prescott. Yeah, it did. They saw Senior Bowl kind of like, okay, Carson Wentz. It was more so how he handled his daily operations and practice and things like that. That's what the Senior Bowl did for Carson. So I think this Senior Bowl is helping out this Gordon kid, Anthony Gordon. I think it's helping him out. I think the Senior Bowl helped out Herbert a little bit too. And now for Montez, it hurt him. I think for Shea Patterson, it hurt him as well. It's just like one of those situations where you have to say to yourself, it can be a blessing and it can be also a punishment too. Let's see what this guy can do, Gordon can do off of this situation. He hits the ball, so they settling for a field goal. So it might help out this kicker too. Law, I don't know. Byron Jones get 1 year from me and then he's gone if he don't see interceptions with an S. That Byron Jones conversation is crazy because I can say this too. Who on this defense were ever giving us INTs? Nobody. The last guy that had more than 3 or 4 interceptions as it relates to cornerback play was a guy named Terrence Newman, I believe. And he played under George Edwards' system too. So when he went to Minnesota, so we gonna see though. We gonna see how this new system is gonna roll out for us. Ken Hamlin was the last safety to get more. Okay, they going for it. Oh, did he get 2 feet in? Cause he got to get 2 feet in on this game. My. I thought that they was gonna spike it. Who's Team North, man? Who shout out to Team North, man? I'm sitting here talking about I missed this pass and catch. Drag across the top. Oh, he didn't get in. Oh my goodness! Threw the ball. It is not a touchdown, but it's not. There's no replays in the Senior Bowl. That's how old school football. Whatever called on the field stayed on the field. No replays. But in the next level, he got to put 2 feet in. That wasn't a touchdown though, but we'll give it to him though. That's that kid that I was telling everybody about. He's like what, 6'4", 6 foot. Put his height down, Cowboy Nation, on the receiver Gandy. Anthony Gandy is about what, 6'3", 6'4". Tall target. Let me know, man. Devon says he loved the staff that the coaching is putting together. Yeah. This dude got a bonnet on. Brother got a bonnet on. Y'all see this? Candy. But if you catch the touchdown like that, you can wear whatever you want on your head, right? Come on, Montez. Let's see if he can put a good series together, man. The last 6'4", 220 pounds. Gandy. Yeah. Mind you of Galladay that played for the Detroit, huh? Come on, Montez, man. Let's get drafted today, Montez. Figure out a way. 3rd and 2. Gandy. How much you think, this is from Josh Kingberg, how much you think Dak Prescott is going to get? I think Dak Prescott is going to get at least 33 to 34 mil when it's all said and done. Andrew says 37 mil. We'll see. Brandon Carr. Montez is trying to throw his life away, man. It's almost INT again. All right, so 4th and 2, they're going to punt this day. They should punt it. They showing, if you're on my Instagram page, man, you'll see that this kid is athletic, whoever they talking about. Is that Gandy? Oh, my goodness, man. Give me Gandy, man. Oh, my goodness. He's like a tall ninja, man. He doing backward flips and everything. Bowling. Give me that kid there. 6'4", 220 pounds. Y'all saw them backward flips, and he just got to learn to get his feet down. Somebody put 39 million for Dak Prescott. You might want to get Dak Prescott paid before Watkins get paid, and for Watson get paid, and before the hero of all football players, Pat Mahomes, for crying out loud. You want to get him paid before those guys get paid. Yeah, for those who watching on the ground, man, that kid is just athletic. Athletic. Melissa, what's going on with you? Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in on the Facebook panel. Montez finna get it gobbled up. Cole says the South is way overmatched in this game. I see. The South don't stand a chance. Don't stand a chance. 31-10. It's crazy. I think the 33 to 34 mil, you got to factor in the guaranteed money for Dak Prescott. Because my thing is with this Dak Prescott conversation, the more we talk about it, the harder it's going to be for any of this thing to go down. Because of the fact that the way that they plan this thing out. I think that the Jones has messed up that situation altogether. If after the 2018 season, you should have jumped into that thing, because remember, his market value was after the 2018 season was 22 to 25 million. I think that if you were to I'm talking about immediately before he even went to training camp, while the loss was still on our hearts with the LA Rams situation, I think that if the Cowboys were to jump on that deal and said, okay, Dak Prescott, here's a 4-year contract for $22 million a year, or 24, or even give him his market value at 25, I think that Dak Prescott would have signed it quick, fast, in a hurry. But by them waiting, it just threw a whole crazy monkey wrench into the situation. You got feelings involved. You got market deals involved. You got people that's looking at it like this. I think the Cowboys didn't allocate the money for Ezekiel Elliott at the time. Remember, Ezekiel Elliott still was coming off of his situations as it relates to that off the field situation, if I can put those situations together for the nation. So I think that that's the problem, and that's the complete issue with this whole situation. Should you pay Dak Prescott? Jerry Jones then sat back there and paid, I think, what's this kid name? Jalen, who does all of the swiping. They paid him too early. Jalen wasn't even thinking about getting paid. Jalen was just thinking about, I'm just happy that I'm out there on the field. He wasn't even worried about the money. He didn't even know the money was coming. It just seemed like, hey, we're going to pay you, man. We're going to pay you, Jalen. Oh, you're going to pay me 54, 53 mil? Okay, I'll sign. Okay, what you want me to sign? I got these Crayolas right here. I'll sign with Crayolas. They just paid Jalen out of the blue. And then gave him some endorsements on his glassing deal and all that stuff. And Jalen, as much as I love Jalen, but it just seems like out there in the Pro Bowl land, it looked like he don't even belong. He can't even win any of those drills out there. He can't knock over a blocking dummy. He can't pick up a fumble. But shout out to Jalen. I'm not throwing any salt at him. But I don't think that Jalen had any longitude or latitude to stand on and said, hey, I'm holding out, man. But we jumped when we pulled the trigger too quick, I believe, on Jalen, and they strapped up some money. And now you're looking at it like, I don't know whether or not I'm going to pay Amari Cooper. I don't know. So that's how I look at it. I don't know. Thank God I'm not paying these guys. That's their problem, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see how y'all feeling, man. There's a lot of good players on that. I don't know. It sounds like you need. Shout out to y'all, man. It's on my gram, man. Law, would you want to trade up for the Ravens first round and da-da-da-da? I can't read the rest of it. But shout out to you, man. I can't read your comments that much on my gram because I'm live over here on the Facebook deal. But it's just crazy, man. 31-10. So who's going to be the quarterbacks now? Let's see. 13 minutes left. Evaluation for the nation. 1st and 10. Let's see who they're going to roll out now. Who's the fourth quarterback? Manziel retired. Tyrone Crawford being cut gives us almost half of what we need for Byron Jones deal. This is from Mike Marto. I think if you cut Crawford last year, you'd got $8.9 million. I think that if, by the way, if Crawford is into the mix this time, I think you only saved by $3 million or something like that, I believe. Yeah, so that's how Crawford deal looks like. Yeah. Thank those who's tuning in to the nation, man. Really appreciate those that's on the Periscope, that's on the Twitter. Really appreciate you all that's on the Twitch as well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for being part of the nation. Bounces the ball. Good hard run from number 24. Who is this quarterback now? Let's see. Yeah, Gibson is a running back. You don't have to second guess that. They got Hurts back out there. Come on, Jalen. Let's see what he said. He want better tape now, right? Let's see what Jalen can do now. Let's see what Jalen can do. 2nd and 5. Putting the ball in the belly of Gibson. All right, so he gave you some dirty yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and probably 2. I want to see if Jalen can put together a good drive together, and get this ball down. 223, 6 foot, Memphis, Tennessee. He from GA. Antonio Gibson, number 24. 3rd and short. The running back is on the right hip of the quarterback. He gives the ball to him, and he explodes. He get right to the LOS. He get beyond the LOS and give you probably a yard and a half. I look like they're going to give it to him. Yeah. Cooper Rush is better than Johnny Manziel. Shout out to you, John Deal, man. My thing is with Cooper Rush, we needed to see a little bit more from him in preseason. We need to see a little bit more from him in Oxnard as well. So hopefully they can figure out something. Oh, man. Throw it to him. Sheesh. Good play. Number 25 said, man, you should have hit me with that ball. All right, so he makes a nice move. He separates, spins. Spin, get off of me. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's say 2nd and 5 now. They're going to need to push up the tempo to get this thing going in the right direction as far as the south side. Shout out to the south side. Let's see what they can do in this parameter of time. Jalen under center. That's what a lot of people want to see. Can he play under center? Ooh. Kid. He going to feel that in the morning. Gave Benjamin the business. Gave Benjamin all of the business there. He knew Benjamin. Let's see what they're going to do with this thing. Cole says if Crawford stays healthy, he can be an intricate part of the Dallas defense, basically. Oh, hit as he throws. Ball didn't get there. Good way to get the ball out, though. Hurt with the hit. Yeah. Let's see what the Cowboys got over the cap. This will set up everything for us. We're going to look at over the cap right quick and see what we're looking at as far as the salary cap situation. He throws the ball. Oh, Hurts. Connect with number 88. Austin Mack. Not bad. Okay, so he's pushing the ball down the field a little bit. So that's something that we can say to ourselves, okay. Let's see what over the cap got for us. Okay. Benjamin gives you about 4 in the push, maybe. Let's see what they're going to do now. I'm looking for Crawford on overthecap.com. There you go. Crawford. Come on, eyes, get together. I just saw his name. There you go. Okay. $8 million guaranteed. See, you don't get none of that money. Cap savings, $8 million if you crush them. Okay. It's June 1. June 1, pre-June 1. Let's see if you cut him pre-June 1. $1.1 million. If you restructure his contract, you get 0 in return. If you extend it, $5.6 million. You definitely don't want to extend. You got to get that ball out, Jalen. Oh, they're gonna have to go for it, man. It's gonna be 3rd and probably 6. I don't know, man. His $8 million is guaranteed. Is guaranteed this year. So if you cut him, you only save $1 million. So they let it go too far, I believe. It's prorated. So 9.1 million. I think that you're supposed to cut him last year. You'd get this $8 million back. I'll read into it more, but I thought that was the scenario for last year. I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but that's just how it goes from there. Yep. Blankenship. And he missed. That's why you got to go for it, man. You got to go for that stuff, man. You got to fool around and go for that type of stuff. You can't allow this stuff to go into play like that. Really appreciate you all. Shout out to you, Chuck, man. Thank you for tuning in. It is what it is. I saw this Jennings kid in high school. Yeah. He's not worth cutting. Maybe he will be a dominant force in the contract season. Yeah, Cole. So yeah, I looked at it. Yeah, he's not worth cutting because we didn't let it. I guess get to that point. It'd be best to go ahead and keep the kid and let that thing play out the way it need to play out. Can still save $8 million. I must be reading it wrong. So if you cut them before June, is it cutting before June 1? You save the 8. Yeah, that's what it is. Cut them before June 1, you save the 8. But if you wait till after June 1, the 8 will be guaranteed. Basically, that's how I was reading it wrong. Really appreciate you all, man. Stuart Morrison, really appreciate you, man, for looking at that the better way. But I don't know what this team is going to do. I don't know how they're going to look at it. I can tell you one thing that I would like to see this new staff and see how they're going to look at Crawford. But if not, if they cut him, it is what it is at this point. It's just how it goes, Cowboy Nation. That's how it goes, man. Looking at Crawford, and then you're looking at Byron Jones of the world. You're looking at what his contract brings to the table. So I don't know. February the 1st, Law. Hey, for everybody that's out there, my birthday is February the 2nd. Groundhog's Day, that's my birthday. It should be a national holiday. It's somewhat halfway of a holiday now. But February the 2nd is my birthday, so it's going to be a full fun time for me on my birthday. That's why it used to be like every time we made it to the Super Bowl, it was like sometimes it would be on my birthday or around my birthday weekend. So I don't know, man. I'm a party though. Although my team won't be in the Super Bowl, I'll still be celebrating the right way, right? Aquariuses, man. The Aquariuses run the world, man. Y'all don't know that. The month of love. We born in the month of love. Shout out to everybody that's born in February, man. We got some greatness, man. We got some great people that's born in February. I think Michael Jordan, Abraham Lincoln, this guy named Law Nation, Yes, indeed. Best birthday month ever. John, birthday month so good for us, man. They said, you know what? We'll make it a short month. We don't want to share this month with everybody. Although Aquariuses, we don't have the full month of it being Aquarius. I think Pisces is somewhere in that month too. So shout out to the Pisces. But the Aquariuses, let me tell you. Flea Flicker. Let's see what this kid can do. Love. Davis actually lose some yards off of it. Good pass by Love. Aquariuses, man, think about it. The water barrier, we carry the water. You can't live without water, baby. You got to have that water. At the end of the day, people need water. So that's why we Aquariuses, man. We the truth, right? I agree. My father born in February. Barry B. That's what I'm talking about, man. Denzel Mims, Jonathan Hightowers are sleepers. Bouncing to the outside, put the football in the right shoulder, but he still fumbles. This could be an opportunity for the South. Shout out to Mississippi State. Come on, boy. Bounce back. Hey, 32. That's flag. Hater flag on the turf. Hell State. during the run. Penalty decline. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good fumble pickup, man. Shout out to State. Let me see. He put the ball in the right shoulder, what have you. I guess he just couldn't maintain and hold on. He did so many back steps on that thing. Yeah. Let's see what happened, man. What about Antoine Woods? He had some good spurts against the run this year. This is from Cole. Cole on my Facebook page. Want to know about Antoine Woods. The love and adulation that we had for Antoine Woods may be gone. I think Antoine Woods played better in a 4-3 down system. He didn't play that well in a 3-4 system. He got released from the team that he was currently on, and we picked him up or what have you. So I don't know. Antoine Woods, I like his story, but I don't think that Antoine Woods is going to fit into this particular system. I think Antoine was like 3. Antoine Woods big in person, the human log. But as it relates to what the responsibilities of a 2-gap system, I could be 100% wrong, but we'll have to see it on paper. But unless he eating right now, I think Antoine might be gone, Cowboy Nation. Jalen scans the field, throws a floater, back shoulder fade, and hit it is out of bounds. Out of bounds. Sullivan. All right, so got the extension there. See how he extend and put that hand on his shoulder pad? As long as he don't pull or push and get off, he can put his hands there all the time. Let's see what he can do again, man. I want to see him throw a back shoulder fade to the opposite side of the field now. Let's see if he can throw it this touchdown, 3rd and 6. Or if not, he goes with the slot guy inside. Drag route. Oh, it's back shoulder again. Get it. Good touchdown. He can throw it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Not bad. Good fade route there. Jennings able to pull that ball inside. Let's see. Slot guy. I thought he could go curl inside, but nope. Yeah, it's a good throw right there. Jennings from your hometown, Thomas. Not bad at all, man. Shoot, that boy killed it. That's a good pass there. Defender. Hey, you got to win on the LOS, man. Shoot, using the trail position. And he already had to jump on her. He couldn't turn her head around. But shout out, I love seeing this from the young kids, man. Able to catch that ball. You say, Mama, I'm on national TV, and look at me. I just helped my draft status out. I may be a third day pick or, third day or something like that. He may be a guy that can get picked up on somebody's team from catching balls like that. That's what I'm talking about. Randy Moss' son did well at LSU. What round do you think that he goes? This is from Jonah Spencer. I think that he probably go late 3rd, early 4th. But we'll see what his combine workout is going to be. Mock draft, Xavier McKinney, number 17 to the Dallas. This is from Cole. Cole, you're a troop over there, man. Thank you for holding down Facebook. And shout out to your Mark Moody, man. Thank you for tuning in to the Facebook panel as well. My thing is with that mock draft with McKinney, I would not be mad at it. But I think we shouldn't pass up on Kinlaw, though. I want Kinlaw. Kinlaw, McKinney, Grant Delpit. Delpit and McKinney is like a coin toss for me. It just seems like if you're going to play Delpit out in space more, then yeah, I would like to see that. If you're going to play Delpit inside the box, I would like the McKinney. So that's where I'm looking at it. Thomas Garrett says Thaddeus may go in the 3rd. We'll see, though. So 3rd, early 4th, maybe. Cowboys rumored to get him. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's just how it goes, man. We love receivers, man. We love tight end play. We do. But, we also love to see what can happen on this team as far as the coaching staff and their responsibilities. I can say this, though, wholeheartedly. I can say this, that when we start talking about mock drafts and we start talking about like the new philosophies and these sort of things, I'm thinking that with Mike McCarthy, he got an eye for wide receiver play. I think that he does a great and fantastic job finding wide receivers. I think that he's going to continue that streak of finding wide receivers, and I think that it's going to be okay with us, But that's just how I'm just thinking right here. Let's run a quick mock draft on my YouTube page, man, and for those that's on my Facebook, let's run one right quick, man, and see who we get, man. Especially those who are able to see on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I'm live on Twitter now, live on Twitch and Periscope. So I'm on all of those platforms right now. Really appreciate you all. Let's go predictive board. Let's do 5 rounds out of it. We'll do auto, and we're going to do super fast. And when we do this type of thing, we can't have it silent. Let's make some music out of this thing. Let's go. Yeah. If you're on the ground, hit up my YouTube page, LAWS Nation. Let's go. Huh? What? Come on. Huh? What? Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party, 'cause a cowboy party don't stop. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yes. Yeah, let's go. Let's see who we get in this mock draft situation. Let's go with it. Yeah. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Hit that like button. Share this content. Let that friend, let that neighbor know where to go. Shout out to KJ. Fourth round. We going 5 rounds to get down, baby. Almost there. Almost there. Come on, Cowboy. Stand up out your chair. Let's go. Colin Johnson. Yeah. Let's go. All right. We picked up Colin. He's out here today. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Mama. There go that man again named Law Nation. This man never sleep, right? All right, so we're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this draft, man. We're gonna see what we got right quick. Let me see if I can do this thing right quick. Let y'all get a chance to look at everything from A to Z, and we'll see how this thing fool around. All right, so with that being said, the draft is completed. Let's look and see who we got. There's no way Burrows. See, they tripping today. They tripping. Let me see if I can squeeze everything. There's no way. They just want to make some fun of the situation, as you guys can see. Let me slide this over right quick. No way that Cincinnati is going to pass up Joe Burrows and pick up Jedarick Willis. There's no way. No way. Chase Young goes to the Redskin land. Isaiah Simmons. This is a crazy mock right now. Anybody before I go a little bit further? They got Jedarick Willis, number 1 overall to Cincinnati. Chase Young, not the bank, is going number 2 to the Redskins. Isaiah Simmons to the Detroit land. Jerry Jeudy is going to the New York team. Joe Burrow to Miami. No way. Matter of fact, if Joe Burrow is still out there, I don't think that the Redskins are going to allow him. I love Chase Young. I know what he can bring to the table. But I don't think that if the Cincinnati Bengals pass up on Joe Burrow, is that they're going to have to be put on franchise suicide watch, you see. But then they got Tua to go with the Chargers. I think they need a pick. Let's just scan all the way down. So with our first pick, because let me make sure, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got Ken's Law. Justin Hubert, he goes to the Colts. Christian Fulton goes to the Raiders. Tristan Wirfs goes to the Jetland, and Andrew Thomas goes to the Cleveland Browns. And CeeDee Lamb, for those who love CeeDee Lamb, and Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown goes to the Arizona Cardinals, and CeeDee Lamb goes to the Jaguars there. But Ruggs gone. He's gone to, I want to say, the Denver Broncos. And AJ, he's gone to the Falcons. We pick up C.J. Henderson with the 17th overall pick. How do you guys feel about that, knowing that Grant Delpit is out there, T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson is out there? How do you guys feel about that? Or even a Terrell Lewis, us picking up C.J. Henderson over T. Higgins, a Grant Delpit. How would you guys feel about that? I want to know how you all would feel about that mock draft there. Charles at tight end. Okay. Nose tackle. No way Joe drops the 5th. No way, no how. Thomas Garrett. Franchise suicide watch. Yes, indeed. Cincinnati will raid over there, man. Especially even if it's just off of hype alone. C.J. Henderson is in another mock of yours. This is from Cole. Yeah, so, I mean, it could be quite possible. Would rather have Delpit. It's your boy D. Why? My thing is, remember, nobody on this earth can tell me that they saw Byron Jones coming out of the first round. But that doggone, how can I say this? That combine pushed that kid all the way up into the future. You see what I'm saying? So that combine can do some crazy things for C.J. Henderson. I love his tape. Matter of fact, CJ's tape is not that bad at all when you look at it. I got CJ as a cover 3 corner, basically. I got him playing that role. I think he can play a cover 3. I think that CJ can play out in space zone, kind of put you in the mind of a Greedy Williams. If you like his height and you like his length, maybe you can say Talib. A poor man's Talib at this point, but he kind of puts you in the mind of a Greedy Williams. You see, I like CJ's overall skill set, believe it or not. And that's what we will get at the 17th pick if we decide to go with a CJ. Matter of fact, if you really want to be real funky with it, Cowboy Nation, CJ really put me in the mind of a quote-unquote Byron Jones with better ball play. You know what I'm saying? That's what he can do. It says over here, this Reed kid, he says long, gangly, lanky frame. Primarily played on the off-ball position of pre-snap. Possessive arms, you see what I'm saying? I mean, he's played physical. Let's look at his cons. Pre-snap stance, meaning that he's have a slight amount of bent to the knees. That can be worked out over the weekend, you see. The type of technique that Henderson attempts to execute put a lot of stress on consistent and not able to collisions with wide receivers, meaning that he makes that business decision. My thing is, his body is frail. He is small, but if you look at his tape, he plays bigger than his body. But he will do this, I'm right beside you type of tackling situation. He's not going to be a gangbuster tackler, in my opinion. He's not that guy. He's just not that guy, Cowboy Nation, as far as a thorough tackler, I will say. But that's just how it goes with him and his skill set. Let's look at the second round. Get down. Let's see. You can go all the way just to our Cowboys team, man. Shout out to those who watching this channel. That's not a Cowboys fan, but he's still following this channel. All right, so with the 51st pick, the Cowboys pick up a Neville Gilmore. Neville. All right, so here's this kid. He's 6'2", 304 pounds, inside guy. Hand technique, placement is really nice. That's what they're saying as his overall skill set. Competitive toughness, his effort and range, one tech. You want your one tech guy? Here's your one tech guy. Senior, you see. That's who we pick up. Oh, y'all want to see some negatives? Let me see the negatives about. You know, it's all about the negative. Let's see if I can see some cons. That's my let me see what we got here. Summary. They didn't give us no negative, but he's a disruptive one tech penetration type of style system. Gilmore isn't necessarily a huge finisher. His first role is a huge production in the backfield, but he makes no mistakes though. His initial quickness, power, hands, counterpoint, motor is disruptive basically. I like that. I know you guys can't read it so small, it's hard for me to read it. But my thing is, you get a disruptive guy, and this is one scout's opinion. Krabs, that's his opinions there, or his evaluation for the nation. 6'2", 304. Not bad at all, in my opinion. Not bad at all. So who we go with the? I like J.K. Dobbins. He gone. Let's go all the way back up. Let's look at our third round pick. Y'all okay, Cowboy Nation? Our third round pick would be 82. What will be nice for us at 82 is for Jason Witten to come out there on stage to pick up our third round pick as a tight end. Well, let's see what the Cowboys go with this third round pick. We draft pick number 82. Let's see what's going on. Brandon Jones, safety, Texas. Y'all like Brandon Jones? Who? Brandon Jones. 6'205", 205 pounds. Safety. Let's see what the scouts say about Brandon Get Down Jones. Another Jones, huh? In the secondary. All right, so from Big Ten, shout out to Brandon Jones. Safety. Shout out to Texas. Let's see what they got from this guy. Has an ideal build for the position as a former high school defensive player of the year. Jones is a combination role. Let's see. There's not more that I can say. Now, let me just look at the cons. They got the cons down. Let me see if we can pull this up so y'all can read the cons. And this evaluation was updated on earlier this season. Basically ball skills are non-existent. We can move on. In 3 seasons he has just 3 pass defended and 1 interceptions out of 3 seasons. Why would we want to pick up a guy that can't find the ball? But he's a powerful player. Let's see what this other guy says, because in 3 years, 3 bad downs and 1 interception. Is that a Jones thing, Cowboy Nation? I want to know. In 3 years, 3 bad downs and 1 interception. In the third round, would you love that? Brandon Jones and Byron Jones, same person, right? Antoine Wood lost 30 pounds on the Marinelli system. Shout out to the Intel team. So he'll pick up 30 pounds and we'll be good to go, right? Love Gilmore at 51. Solid. Hey, let me know, Cowboy Nation, how y'all feel about Brandon Jones. Let me see what people say over here on my Facebook, man. Y'all like Brandon Jones? UT production, University of Texas. Shout out to UT. I feel the only way we drafted CJ over Dealpad if we let Byron Jones walk. That's from Cole, yeah. And my guy said, a night wolf says, nah, hell nah. Come on now. Amari's situation is very dicey. He says all the right things at times, but I'm going to believe him at the end, like Clowney. he's going to end up like Clowney, okay? Because Jerry going to panic, and with Amari testing the market, he's going to try to tag him and trade. Okay. Nathaniel Hall, yes. Y'all let me know, man, how y'all feel about Brandon Jones. Not Byron, but Brandon. 3 bat downs and 1 interception. 1 in 3 years. Maybe he a right kind of guy, you know. And Thaddeus Moss is going to the Jaguars with the 73rd pick. So you had to trade up to get Thaddeus. Even Hunter Bryan is going to Cincinnati land with the 65th pick. Let's move on to the 4th draft pick. Let's see. There go our tight end. Is that O'Grady? I can't say the first name. Y'all pronounce it the first name for me. Arkansas kid, 6'4", 248. Let's see what he does. He got great athleticism. Football IQ is off the charts. He can play wide, you wide receiver. He can play a little H-back, split back type of guy. So he can give you a little fullback action too. So 6'4", 248. Let's move this up a little bit. Cons, this is what we want to say. This is what we want to see from the cons aspect of it. Really appreciate those that's watching on the gram. I know you guys are still watching the game, but right now the game is what it is, just going on in the background as we do this little quick semi-mock draft. His height and weight and speed is an ideal fit for a Y. However, he's built undersized, a prototypical for a Y. So basically what they're saying is that he's undersized guy. So you're going to have a lot of H-back situation with him. He's an effectiveness as a run blocker, undersized for the Y role. Not athletic enough to be a fullback. What? So he needs to develop into a consistent strategy. Okay, the Senior Bowl is over with. The North beats the South 34-17 for those that's watching on my Graham. Really appreciate you all that's there. We doing the mock draft on the YouTube page. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. I don't know, man. O'Brady. I don't know, man. Get him out of here. I don't know. Get him out of here. Ken Law, yeah. I like DJ Reader. Okay, no Big 12 players can't play defense. This is Gerald Beasley. This is a weird mock draft. It is. It seems like they kind of hated on this mock draft. Let's see who we got with the 5th pick. Let's move down to the Cowboys land. Collins Johnson. I like him. 6'6". There you go. That's what I want to see. 6'6". 221 pounds, big physical wide receiver that displays overall athleticism for his position, use excellent length and excellent catch radius. That's what you want with a quarterback like Dak Prescott that like to throw the ball to the moon. You got somebody that can climb that ladder and pick up that ball out of the skies. Can play speed on 8 and 9 routes, display good tracking of the ball ability, and locating the football while it's in the air. So you're talking about Moss and some people. Needs to improve on LOS play. That's what they're saying basically. He can't get off the jam. As tall and as physical as he should be, he should know how to get off the jam. Lacks rack, meaning that receptions after catch, yards after catch basically. I don't know why they put rack there, but he's supposed to be yak yards after catch, but it's all good. DBs on 9 routes when he released at the top of his LOS typically relies on his body to box out defenders. Need to be more consistent in using his excellent length to extend on his catches. I like the kid though. At the 5th round, I would love to see this. I think that he would be a steal for us. I would love that. I didn't like the other 2 rounds, the 4th and the 3rd out of this draft. Some can say that they didn't like the first. So I like the Johnson kid, 6'6", 230 or something like that. I'd love to see that. Yeah, man, that would be nice for us, for him to drop that far. This is from Cole. Yeah, every bit that I read out can be all coached up. Using his body frame, using his weight, using his leverage, finding the soft spots in the zone. I like this. Y'all write this number down. 146, Colin Johnson. Wide receiver, Texas. I love it. All right, Cowboy Nation. All right, that's what it is. We're going to run one more mock draft, if that's cool with you all. And we're just going to go through a speed round. And we're going to get on out of here because it's 4:48 and Law Nation needs to eat. Really appreciate you all. Let me get on out of here, man. Really appreciate you all that's on the ground. Let me end this right here. Thank those who subscribe. Thank those who follow the channel. Bobby Dean Lewis, thank you for subscribing. Thank those who watch this thing all the way through the end. Let's do one more mock draft, and we're going to get this thing going in the right direction, right? Y'all okay with that? Y'all want to do one more? And we get on out of here so y'all can enjoy y'all Saturdays with y'all beautiful ladies and with y'all beautiful cars and houses and all that stuff. I know you guys ready to hang out with y'all ladies, and I know the ladies ready to hang out with y'all husbands and these sort of things. All right? Right. Y'all don't want to talk to Law Nation all day. Let's go with it. Yeah. Not bad at all. Let's go with it. Yeah, y'all see it. Pick the team. This is what I'm going to do. Pick this team. We're going to pick this team. Let's pick all the teams in our division. Redskins. Giants. Roll with it. Let's go with it. Yeah. Picked all the teams in the NFC East. Shout out to you, Melissa. Really appreciate you. Yeah. Watch how that beat come in, Cowboy Nation. Watch how the beat come in NFC East. Ha! Akeem, yes, it's mock draft. One more. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go. All right. Y'all ready for to go over this, man? Y'all ready to go over this? Okay. So we fooled around and picked every team that's in the NFC East. We're going to let the computers decide who they're going to pick up. Team needs cornerback, safety, inside defensive lineman, edge, wide receiver, tight end, outside lineman, and offensive tackle. That's for our Cowboys. That's what we need. We did a 3-round mock draft, 4 teams selected. Of course, those Philadelphia Eagles, they need a cornerback, linebacker, wide receiver. And they even put quarterback out there. You see how they got quarterback right there? It's not me hating. That's just the system saying that they need a quarterback. Offensive tackle, edge rusher, wide receiver for the Redskins, cornerback, and safety. And team needs, strong needs will be edge rush, linebacker, cornerback. All right, so let's look at this thing right quick of who the Cowboys picked up. This seems like it's already better. Joe Burrows, he went and picked up for the Cincinnati Bengals, picked up him. Chase Young, they picked up the edge guy. Everybody know that Chase Young is going to be a dog, and we're going to face him twice a year. That's going to be nasty for us. Jadarius Willis, there's Jason Garrett and Mark Colombo. You know they love those offensive tackles, so they're going to look at this guy Jadarius, which is cool. Okuda, I think that's how you say that man's name. Shout out to Grand Prairie, Jeff Okuda. Grand Prairie on, man. He went to the Lions. But let's skip all the way down where the mighty Cowboys are at. Also, they got us still going with CJ Henderson. They still got us with CJ Henderson with the 17th overall draft pick. Let me know how that make you all feel, knowing that Grant Delpit is going to the Raiders. So that means that we still don't value safety, right? So let's move it on quite fast here. They pick up the wide receiver, Chenault Jr. I don't even know this person. Let me just do a quick homework on it. 6'2". Is that a female? Is that a female? I don't know. Yeah, you know that. Boy, look like a female in that picture. He'd probably be bad out there in Colorado land. Chenault Jr. I have not seen this player before. And y'all can educate the nation. I'm still young with this evaluation time. But that's for the 6'2", 220 pounds. Maybe a dog out there. But don't it look like that? Don't it look like a female a little bit? I don't know. LaVisca. I don't know how you say that name, man. Y'all help a brother out, man. That's who the Eagles pick up with the 21st pick. All right, so Troy Dye, he goes linebacker, Oregon. He goes to the New York for the 36th pick. Strolling along the way here. Let's go all the way down. Ashton Davis. For those who have not followed my page, I've been going over this Ashton Davis kid. 6'1", 195 senior. He's not a true space type of guy, like range guy. But what he can bring to the table is this right here. A very aggressive hitter. Flashes with anticipation. They say he plays better in the cover 2 scheme. Got the burst and what have you. Acceleration is there, but his ball skills are very suspect. But in this particular system, they'll play him along the LOS. Shows some versatility. Best trait is competitive toughness. Deep range is his flaws. One can say that, hey, this is Jeff Heath all over again. But I think Jeff Heath is better out in space. I think that Jeff Heath is a better free safety than he is a strong safety. So if this kid can play down in the box, if he can play strong safety, then you can go get your Ashton Davis. That's how I look at it. Moving right along. Oh, I done close it out. I done close out the whole salary thing. Oh my gosh, I done killed it. All right, so Cowboy Nation, I hit the wrong button. I deleted everything. But that's all the time that I have for right now, man. He is in love with the dreads, the kid with the dreads. Yeah. Thomas, how was he? You know, Ashton Davis, Jeff Heath 2.0. I done fooled around and killed the mock draft. Hit the wrong button. Let me see if I can run it back, man. One more time. God dog it. Law with the quick fingers, man. Oh, it must have been a sign. If we pick up Ashton Davis in the let me see if I can go to this thing one more time. God dog it. See how I messed up, man? I thought I'm just for you guys, man. I'll run it back, man. God dog. I was rolling too, wasn't I? Pay attention, Law. Pay attention, man. Let's run it back again, man. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere, right? We're gonna run it back one more time. We're gonna get out of here. This part it is. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Yeah. Bam. Let's go with it. Maybe we pick up somebody else. Yeah. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Ha. Let's go with it. Almost there. We rolling, baby. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Yeah. All right. Let's speed through this thing, baby. All right. All right. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right. So we're going to run through this thing. Let's run through it. Okay, so we got Christian Fulton instead of CJ Hill. You see the CJ, my bad. CJ, what was his name that we kept on? Henderson, I'm sorry. So we got this guy now, Christian Fulton. Okay. For those who love Christian Fulton, you got to get a good chance of looking at his tape as it relates to the LSU versus the quote-unquote game that I would like to say the Clemson, right? So we got a chance to look at him a little bit that night. You know how that go, right? Yeah. So that's just how it goes from there. We got him, okay? All right, so we're going to go over this thing right quick. Well-built man cover corner. Got the elite traits, smart measurables, good footwork. I say that he got good hips as well. Mechanics are there, flying out to the ball, explosiveness. My thing is, as far as his cons, I'm just going to read this first part thing, and then we're going to go over some film breakdown with him later on this year. Not super long, doesn't have great sense of timing on jump balls. So the 50-50 ball, you can win on that. And we saw that displayed against Clemson, when he played against Clemson this year. So my thing is that still be a good sweet pick up for us because he can play that man-to-man cover. And on top of that, if we got some pressure that's along that front four, if they can create pressure, then you will see this kid flying out to the ball. His name is Christian Fulton. All right, I ain't going to hit the wrong button this time. Let's roll on with it. They've got Henry Ruggs. I wouldn't want to see that. I would rather for them to pick up that girl, that dude, Chenault, I think. I'd rather for them to pick up Chenault than a Henry Ruggs. But he's 6 foot, 190, and this guy is just nasty with it. Y'all look him up. Y'all Eagles fans, y'all look him up. Nasty with it. Nasty with it. Let me just shoot through this thing. All right, so we get Donovan Peoples-Jones, another Jones. This kid right here with the new flavor, all of the kids are getting this type of hairstyle, this type of do with the low edges, with the afro on the top. But he's 6'2", 208 pounds. He displays a very proactive athleticism. He can kill you intermediate short routes, all that stuff. He does it. He can do it. Just look up Donovan Peoples-Jones. I don't know if he's going to go with People-Jones, but he can do it, Cowboy Nation. He's a willing blocker, display good speeds, tackle, tracks the ability of the ball in the 8 routes. So there's your wide receiver. There's your guy that you can plug into the inside so you can roll out an Amari Cooper. You can roll out a Michael Gallup, and then you can display some of his talents when you need to give Randall Cobb a break. With you picking up Donovan Peoples, I meant to say the Donovan name always, because we got a Donovan Alamba, we got a Donovan Wilson. But if you look at Donovan Peoples-Jones, what he will bring to the table is what a Tavon Austin was not bringing to the table from last year. Let's go to the next person. All right, let's go get this thing out the way. We get a Kayvon, not Frazier, but we get Kayvon Wallace. Let's pick him up. Clemson, 5'11", 199. If you look at his picture and frame, he looks like he's 210. But smaller structure, safety, prospect, compact, and muscular build. The kid got some muscular frame on him. He's a guy that we're going to really look at if we are able to pick him up. It's going to be one of those guys that you can put around, play inside. Also, he's going to be a safety that come down and hit and not afraid to play on the big spotlight. High football IQ, awareness is top. With multiple hats, he can play wearing at safety, and also you can trust him one-on-one, fluid in man-to-man coverage. So you can trust this man. Best ambitious is that, you see. Wallace is more of a roamer, so it means that he can operate without the coach and get in the way. He can operate by himself. That's what you're going to get from Kayvon. Not Frazier, but from a Kayvon Wallace. There you go. There you go. Clemson. Shout out to Kayvon. I think that was the end of it, Cowboy Nation. As you guys depart from me, and then, of course, the Redskins get Ashton Davis in this particular world, okay? And that's just how it goes from here, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate you all. Thank you all from here and there for following the page, from supporting the page, and from being with me for this long and talking about Law Nation and talking about who are our prospects and who we should get out there and who we might go grab. I really appreciate. He is short 1111. Yeah, Sandra Love. Really appreciate you. On my mock draft number 2, we got inside defensive lineman Ross Blacklock, 6'4", 305 pounds. I will see what we can do with Blacklock. Shout out to the Black Locks out there, man. Really appreciate you all, man, for the marathon show almost. And thank those who just not joining in. Thank those who follow. Thank those who supported the page. Thank those who joined the membership. Thank those who on Facebook and Instagram and beyond. That's all the time that I have for this beautiful, glorious day. Don't forget, hit that like button, share this content. Let that friend, let that neighbor know where to go when they want to tune into Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Dog it. There we go. Cowboy Nation. Said prize fighter continue to fight even when he's down. Lift your head. Lift your head and fight through this battle, Cowboy Nation. Too many Joneses, I kid. Let's go. I can't leave until I see some fire emojis, baby. John, what's good with you? Y'all help a brother out. Put some fire emojis down in the box, baby. Yes, one way or another. Yeah. There we go. Fire. Yeah. Come on, let me get some fire, man. I gotta have more fire than that, man. I can't leave without the fire.
This is Sparta!
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's smoking, baby.
This is Sparta!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, fire. Here we go with it. Let's go with it. Yeah. They say give up, Law. They say turn around and get down, Law. And when I tell them, we can't. Silver and blue to the day we die, baby. They want to defeat us. They want to put us down in the dirt. They say, Law, you don't have what it takes, Law. The Cowboys are trash, Law. I don't know why you still supporting this team, Law. I don't know why you wake up every day saying, how about them Cowboys? But I tell everybody, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, y'all still looking up to greatness. Y'all still want to be around us. Y'all still want to feel and touch the glory of the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all still want to figure out why we are not fickle fans. Why we support this team from left to right, from A to Z. Because at the end of the day, when you see those haters, you tell them, how about them Cowboys, right? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. One way or another, baby. Support the nation, support the grind, and you will find that we are absolutely nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing but the best. Let's go. remember, you're listening to nothing, and I mean nothing but the best. Let's go.